It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, good morning. It is the KVJ Show. Here we go. Hello, Virginia. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to your Monday.
Hello, Jbird.
Good morning.
Hope you all had lovely weekends. I know you were out and about, Virginia.
Yes.
That Moose Lodge yesterday.
My daughter Magnolia's home, so when she's home, we frolic a little more.
Oh, you do?
More?
More.
You frolic a lot.
We frolic more.
Okay. Well, I know you had a designated driver, which was nice.
That is nice.
Yeah. Okay. So you're frolicking at that Moose Lodge yesterday?
Always trying to win that moose money again.
Okay. No winners, huh?
Nobody won. It rolled over again.
Okay.
It's crazy. The vibe in there is crazy. It really is. And the guy yesterday that they pulled his name and he comes walking to the front and then they open the envelope of the card he picked. He picked card number 40.
Okay.
So they opened it up and it was the Queen of Spades.
Oh.
Not the Queen of Hearts, which is what you want. If you get
Right.
the Queen of Hearts, then you get all that money. Well,
Okay.
60% of the jackpot, which is still a hefty payday.
And the jackpot's what?
Right now, it's about $340,000.
So what did the guy win when he got? Did he win anything?
$500.
All right. Look, hey, that's not nothing.
No, nothing to shake a stick at.
Okay.
Do you get the whole 500 when it's that low, or do you have to still? They still
No,
take.
you get the whole 500. I saw them put the 500 in his hand right there.
Okay.
Bam.
Yeah.
Magnolia was so mad because, like when they're going to open the envelope, all these drunk people keep coming over to her and talking to her. Oh, Magnolia, your mom talks about you on the radio all the time. We're so proud of you. I remember when you were born. Like they go into a long thing and Mags is trying to watch to see if this guy just won the Queen of Hearts. And all these drunk people are talking to her.
And so you guys just
She's like,
disrupt
Mom,
everything.
is it always like this? I'm like, yeah, kind of.
The moose is not for the faint of heart.
The moose is not for the sober.
Okay. It's not for the sober.
She was my designated driver, and she was not happy.
There's a lot of drunkenness that's going on in that place.
All these people our age, all these boomers want to talk to her about how proud they are of her. And she's like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't moose sober.
Well, I know the Powerball, I guess there wasn't any winner for that on
Again?
Saturday. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
It's climbing up there a little bit. It's not what the Mega Millions was last week, and it was $800 million, but it's getting there, so we'll see. I don't think there's any winner on Saturday on that, from what I could tell.
Jbird, you see any numbers? Because last time I played your number and no dice.
I don't want to say what I'm seeing because you guys always make fun of it, but I guess I will. There is a 34 just dancing on Ralston's shoulder right now.
34.
Okay.
It's moonwalking. It's dancing so hard.
You heard it here. 34. So that means play 33 and 35.
That's right. Yeah, I did see they have some pretty good jackpots for those scratch-offs. There was somebody that won $1 million jackpot just for a scratch-off in Florida.
Those scratch-offs, so don't you have to spend $25 up
This is
front?
actually Maryland. Yeah, I didn't know that they did scratch-offs that much.
Yeah, some of the scratch off. Well, they start at like $2, but they go all the way to 25.
There's some that are really expensive, and I think I bought one of the expensive one time because someone said you win way more with the expensive because that's how they get people to play. I think I bought 2, 0 for 2.
Damn.
Yeah, that's an expensive loss.
You beat the odds.
Yeah, they had said that what happened was with this one ticket in Maryland, so there was somebody that actually got so close to the Powerball that they matched all 5 numbers, but they didn't have the Powerball.
Wow.
So they got $1 million for that.
That's cool.
Which, I mean, it's a nice prize, but still, considering what's in that, just to be one number away. The Powerball is the number 2.
I'll take it, man.
Anybody would take it. When you think about like $1 million,
Yeah.
That's going to be life-changing money.
You just want enough money to pay off your house. That's such a win.
You want enough money to pay off everybody in your family's house.
That's a triple win.
That's amazing.
Big flex.
That's incredible.
Other than the Moose, you said you went and checked out the new NORA neighborhood, or relatively new, in West Palm Beach. Been open for a little bit over a year now.
Yeah, we took Magnolia over there because I knew she would like it. It's trendy.
Right.
It's still very much under construction.
It is, yeah.
And that NORA hotel, wow, that's going to be fabulous. Have you seen all the artist markups of what it's going to look like?
I think I've seen a lot of the renderings of it. Yeah, it's going to be open in just over a month.
Wow.
Middle of
They're
October,
getting there.
I think, the 18th, yeah.
They're getting there. You can tell. They're getting real close. The whole rooftop's done. And all the pictures of that are like fantastic.
So you went to that Sports and Rec, the sports bar there, and you loved it, huh?
Loved it.
Okay.
It's upscale.
It is upscale, yeah.
It's fancy.
Right.
It's like a country club meets a sports bar.
It is, yeah. So I think that's what they're going for.
It's fun. And they have them all over in like Manhattan. There's one.
Yeah, it's the original.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you check anything else out there?
We shopped. We did the Van Leeuwen's ice cream.
Okay.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all New York brands in there.
That is upper echelon ice cream.
Yeah, so if you're from Manhattan, that'd be a good place to go check out. And you, Jbird, you had a solid weekend?
I did.
Okay.
A lot of rock stuff. A lot of not the music, the actual rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new lawn person, and they put all my they put my collusions in.
Yeah.
But when they put the collusions in, they put them in by my fence, but they never put any matting down.
Okay.
So now when my grass is growing,
Yeah.
I've got grass growing behind my collusions. So my lawn is cut, then all of a sudden you look at the collusions and then there's just grass growing up to the fence.
Yeah.
So all weekend long, I've had to get on my hands and knees, rip out all that grass
Yeah.
because I have to now put rock down there. And yeah, I hate it. And I see why people outsource things. It's such a big job.
It is rough.
Yeah, I thought you cut grass back there. I don't know. I don't understand lawn, Kevin.
I hear you. It's a lot to do.
But I'm doing a lot of DIY, and I'm doing it myself.
Okay.
And it takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
A lot of YouTube videos.
Okay.
They're my teacher. They're my guide.
How do you feel like you're doing so far?
There's just one couple. I can't stand them. They are so happy and friendly.
Yeah.
And they make everything look so easy how to do it. And they're only 3-minute videos. And you can tell that there's a bunch of edits there. And then when they cut the camera, they yell at each other. They have to. No one's that positive with each other while they're working on a project. And they make you think you can do all these things so easily. And you're like, all right, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then you're a quarter way through the project and you go, I hate that couple. They're liars. This is so much harder than what they said it was going to be.
Yeah, my wife and I have been watching a lot of those videos, just trying to get some ideas to do a little fixer-upper stuff on our house. And those videos, the way they edit them now, they take something that looks very bleak and dim, and then they come and they roll out some visqueen and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then in 8 seconds, I'm like, wow, that looks so easy.
They do, and they're just so overly positive. I'm sorry. Their love is suspect.
Okay.
I can tell. Their teamwork is suspect.
You're waiting for the great downfall.
I am waiting for when they stop uploading, I'll know that's when the divorce is coming.
Yeah, okay. Well, something that might be tough for parents. Not only is it summertime, so you're kind of limited on all the stuff that you can do, but we've gotten a little bit stormy the last couple of days. I think it might be continuing again today, and that presents a whole new challenge. Now, Denny's, you've been doing the single parent thing because your wife went on a little trip with some girlfriends. And so you got Lachlan all to yourself, and it's all just you. So what are you doing when you are cooped up inside all day long trying to keep the 3-year-old entertained?
So when it's nice outside, it's great because they just run around, they lose a lot of energy, and then they'll start getting like lethargic and stuff. But when when it's raining, I feel like it's a whole new animal because
That's when you got to get that Benadryl.
yeah, just throw it in their drink. Now it's a lot tougher because the activities indoors I feel like don't last as long. You know, you color for maybe an hour, you do Play-Doh for maybe an hour, but you still got 7 more hours, you know? It's just you're going through activity after activity.
Right.
And then you can tell he starts getting bursts of energy. He wants to go out and run or do something or climb. So, I mean, we were on a show call, and you guys saw he just climbs all over you all day.
Right.
So that's just pent-up energy from not being able to go outside. It rained for 5 hours in my house yesterday. So.
Do they have any kind of games for kids that they can burn off some energy and calories inside if you don't have a lot of space? I remember the Wii Sports years ago, and I don't know if there was anything that was made for 3-year-olds in that, but that used to be where we were indoors, you know, gaming and playing golf and throwing our controller through the flat screen TV.
So I have a little slide that we were sliding down, but I mean, again, you get 30, 40 minutes max with that, you know?
And then it's done. It's on to something else.
Yeah, and then you'll start wanting to do something else. And I'm trying not to just sit in front of a television because, I mean, it's easy to kill an hour of that. But, I mean, still, that's like the max that he'll watch television is maybe 35 minutes.
Do you think you'd like this? You can take a shoebox, cut a hole through it, and make kind of like a comic strip, so to speak. Put a flashlight, put it in the dark closet, and you can make your own little movie theater. And it's kind of like old school. And when I mean old school, I mean 1920s. But still, it's kind of like a fun, action adventure.
So he loves shadows. We do shadows every night. We have a flashlight on a table, and we do little shadow puppets. I mean, a shadow box is a cool idea, but I mean, it's just, it doesn't kill much time when you're inside. Like,
how long can you eat up with good shadow puppets?
Yeah, I mean, we do that. We play hide and seek. Like, that's another one that you get about an hour just because you run out of places to hide. And, you know, it's just tough. We colored. We played Play-Doh. I mean, we burned every activity in one day. And then you'll do it the next day, which is cool. But I'm looking for something that maybe wears him out more. I mean, there's a lot that wear me out. There's a lot where he likes me to lay on my back on the bed and throw him in the air or toss him into the bed.
He's like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, there's a lot that definitely I want to take a nap after.
You're worn out.
And already the biceps aren't normally getting this kind of a workout, if we can be honest.
I mean, the amount of throwing him onto the bed, that's like one of his favorite activities. We do a lot of that. Yeah, it's just when you take him to the playground and stuff, then afterwards he's tired, he's kind of vegging, he'll eat, you know, then you sit him down and he'll eat. Like all that is a good, and we take him to the fire station. Like that's another fun activity that you can do for free. They love showing him around the fire station.
That's awesome. That's smart.
Yeah.
We do that probably once a week.
And
he likes doing that.
And he doesn't get tired of it once a week, huh?
He never does. No, I got
kids would go every day.
They really would.
If you let them pick, they'd be like, fire station? Yeah, let's go.
That is the cool thing. Like each day you can reset because, again, he'll want to play Play-Doh the next day. It's just, it'll be a 4-hour gap where I go, I don't even know what to do now.
You got me want to do some Play-Doh.
Well, if you ever want to come up to Tequesta, there's like a fancy indoor kids play place. Mm-hmm. I took Rocco there the other day, and it is perfect for wearing them out. There's a trampoline, there's a zip line, and it's all indoor.
So that sounds awesome. I know there's that one we went to in up in Jensen Beach that was awesome. It was the Jensen Beach
Children's Museum.
That one was great.
That's gorgeous.
There's a place in Lake Worth called Bee's Knees. That's also like another. And then I think they just turned the Playmobil, the old Playmobil store. I think that became a indoor kids park just in the last week or two.
Okay.
It used to be an auction house, which was kind of weird.
It's perfect for this kind of rainy weather. You need something to get these kids moving and playing.
Indoor play park is probably a pretty good idea.
And like when they get to be a little older than Lachlan, they can do it by themselves. He might be a little young to be roaming the play place by himself. You still kind of have to go with him. But you know who could go with him? Rocco.
Yeah.
And me and you can go sip coffee.
We can also, once we get enough people, we can get a little duck, duck, goose going, activities, running.
See, stuff like that's what I'm looking for.
Duck, duck, goose on the trampoline is awesome.
That is.
Red light, green light.
It's good, yeah. When it's me and him, those games aren't as fun.
Just don't do Mother May I. That one's kind of mean. That one's messed up.
Somebody said the Go Noodle is something to check out for kids. If you've got kids anywhere from kindergarten to 5th grade, for the most part, it's good for them, but it's an interactive online platform designed to get children moving through short, engaging physical activities and mindfulness exercises.
So we're big Go Noodlers.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of camp songs. Like it's like they'll do like peanut butter and a cup. We sing this song to pump us up. If you know, it's a lot of those.
I need some of that.
It's pretty good. Go Noodle's pretty solid. Those are. So if we do put on, because like we were trying to find cool YouTube videos and stuff for him to watch, and it's a lot of stuff I just think's too crazy or too extreme or like I'm not really into it or it's too weird. Maybe I just missed the bus on that stuff. But so Go Noodle is one of the ones that we will put on because it's kind of like short, engaging things like you're saying. It kind of gets them doing jumping jacks and stuff like that.
It's a good thing to have.
Yeah, that's a good channel. But again, like Lachlan just he's not really drawn to television. Like you put him in front of something, you're trying to vacuum or something, you got maybe 15 minutes, 35 minutes at the absolute max.
Gotcha.
And then he starts getting up and he starts following you around wondering what you're doing.
He's an explorer.
He does. He likes to explore. It's just, I've played hide and go seek in my house for 3 days straight. There's just nowhere else to hide. There's just nowhere to.
You got to put an addition on if you want to find more spots.
Yeah. Somebody else had said here that Happy Camper is a good thing to check out. It looks like they're little pop-up tents you can put on your kid's bed.
All right.
Yeah, they act like they're camping, so you can check out different ones there. All kinds of little Happy Camper stuff to get. And they said, don't forget about the library, too. They do have a lot of pretty free interactive.
Oh, that's right.
Pretty good. Go to the library. That's good.
The library has all kind of fun stuff.
So if it's going to be rainy again today, I'll try to maybe take them to the library or an indoor park. Those seem to be pretty good options. You're trying to burn off energy.
Right. Toy store.
Mm-hmm. Toy store. So it's weird. Where is a good toy store for kids? Because as far as like any of the toys he likes, I mean, it's like Walmart, Target, stuff like that. But is there an actual toy store that you can walk around in?
We'll talk after. Yeah, I got a couple places you can go to.
I know collectible shops. I'm looking for like a kid's toy store would be awesome.
There's one off of a Military Trail by PGA that I can show you.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that would
be.
be
The Learning Express?
Yes,
yeah.
Is it where the old Outback was?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
I think it's got Legos there. I think it's got a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the stuff that all parents are looking for. So if you got it, definitely share the love because you can run out of ideas pretty quick.
Burn through them.
Yeah, and this is your last week too, and then kids go back to school for the most part, pretty much everywhere next week. So you got one last week to do, and we're done with Camp KVJ. So this is kind of one of those, what are we gonna do? And it's raining outside. Well, the kids gonna be heading back to school next week and getting ready for it. They're kind of going through all the little things about what's going to be new this year. And every single year, I think it's a little bit different because of technology in schools and also what it means for teachers and salaries and everything else. Is there's just a lot of people that are flexing in and out of the industry itself. And one of our KVJ Nationers sent in an email and said, I've heard you guys talking a good bit about screens in schools. And what we had heard most recently was since they introduced that, this has been the first generation that is not testing at a higher aptitude than their parents did. And so they're seeing things kind of going backward. And they say, well, what's the big difference? This has been the first generation that we've really had primarily on screens or a lot more on screens, and they're starting to question if they're, for whatever reason, just maybe not ultimately effective. I know that they had found some links to not writing out information and retention, and they're saying we need to continue to have kids writing and not just typing out things that they're trying to imprint into their brain.
Well, we've talked about it too, even having just autocorrect. It makes adults start to be horrible spellers.
Sure.
There's certain words I forgot how to spell that I know at one point in my life I knew how to spell them.
Yeah, you're not using that muscle in your brain.
Right. Yeah, it does let your brain be a little bit more lazy when all those answers that you need are right at your fingertips that you type out.
You're soft.
You're soft.
And dumb.
You got too comfortable.
Yep. And this email says, I am a teacher from Palm Beach County School District, and unfortunately, this coming school year, they're planning to double down on constant tech use in the classroom. But please let the listeners know if the parent of a student goes to the school and states to the admin being the VP, the principal, curriculum team, and states to the teacher that they would like their child to have minimal screen time exposure and specifically state they want their child to be doing the majority of their classwork and homework on paper, we are required to do so. They can even send an email to initiate the idea. They'll likely push back at first, but if you state it is a religious reason or viable medical reason, they will have to acknowledge the request. Medical reasons include items like a diagnosis that the child has autism, ADHD, or any clinical diagnosis that the parent believes is negatively enhanced when the child is excessively exposed to screens.
I believe kids with and without diagnoses are negatively affected by screens.
She says, as a teacher, it is something I do strongly encourage because I swear with this continuous push of using technology, they're trying to make the kids dumb. Last, feel free to not say, okay. I got you some other stuff in there.
Don't say my name on the radio. Yeah. Kevin says name.
No, I didn't say her name. She had some extra bonus information in there as well.
What's the end game of trying to make everyone dumb? Is it just take over for power?
I don't know that. Look, I think it would be hard to link that any educator is up there trying to make someone dumber. But I think with what they're dealing with their budgets, they're doing everything they can and trying to scramble to make it work with the money they have. And to me, that is a big fault in just the budgets itself for what we do for education, which I think is insane. I think that we need to reallocate budgets in our state to put education at a higher priority and give them more money so that they're not faced with doing that stuff.
I wish I had that excuse about the screen. Oh, the screen makes me feel weird. It's why I'm failing math. But I sucked at math.
We sucked on paper.
Yeah, I didn't have a screen to fall back on for my excuse.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing that they were doing that we were talking about not too long ago was robot teachers in the classroom. Like, okay, is this going to be a thing that's going to continue on? And we talked about that one school district that was going to be doing it. And now I guess they have reversed course on that decision. And Salamanca, New York, they've paused their plans to introduce the AI-powered humanoid robot named Sally. The parents, teachers, state education officials are like, no, what are we doing? It was going to be a $60,000 robot that was intended to help students in robotics and technology classes by answering questions, demonstrating programming concepts, and supporting STEM instruction, not necessarily replacing human teachers. But people were just, wondering, okay, what are we doing this? Because I guess apparently the robot's manufacturer, Realbotics, also makes hyper-realistic dolls that you can do dirty things with.
Oh yeah. Boy.
Well, we knew this was coming.
And
of course this is going to happen.
And how weird is that going to be when you grow up with a robot teacher and then you get to be of age and you go onto one of these sites and be like, oh my gosh, there's my teacher.
and she's on some robotic.
And now I can do dirty things with her.
She's on this robotic OnlyFans.
What a weird thing for kids to be like, oh my gosh, now I can purchase my robot teacher.
But what happens? Let's say you're a robot teacher and you are in the classroom teaching the kids and there's somebody that doesn't want to listen, being disruptive. Mm-hmm. Does the robot teacher go over there and settle the problem?
No, you have a live teacher that's in there, and so they're only using the teacher for an interactive. It would be almost like a screen or some kind of gizmo that you would see that kids would do something with is what the robot teacher's doing. It's not taking the place of the actual teacher for discipline and instruction.
It's kind of like what they're doing in baseball. They have the umpires there, but in their ear, Virginia, the robot's calling the shots.
Oh.
They're telling the humans what to say.
Yeah, so they say that the school district is still interested in using AI to expand educational opportunities, particularly in its rural community, but it has put the project on hold until privacy concerns, state guidance, and community feedback are fully addressed. So we'll see, but that would concern me. I mean, they said in rural communities. Does that mean that you'll start getting an inferior education in rural communities? If they start saying, yeah, we just can't afford the teachers or get teachers out there, that we're going to start just throwing screens into those schools.
That's scary.
And then they find that screens don't educate kids as well as a good active teacher does. Could be something. So there's a lot of things in flux as we get ready for next week. And I know you said your son Rocco's excited. He's got a new start time. Is that right?
He does. He has a new later start time.
Okay.
So he gets to sleep in the morning, like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's middle school, right?
Yeah.
I remember elementary school was super early. Middle school didn't start till 9.
Yeah.
And then high school started super early. So it's kind of bizarre. yeah, why does middle school start so late?
It's all about the buses.
Got ya.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
I think in Palm Beach County, they got high school starting at 7 a.m.
that's ridiculous.
I know, man. I had English that early. Guess what? I didn't go to English that much.
Yeah. And then elementary doesn't start till 9.
Okay, so it's a little different in every county.
Yeah, your middle and K8 go at 8:10, at least in Palm Beach. So, yeah, so get ready. That's going to be the new schedule this time next week.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's coming up pretty quick. The word of mouth has been amazing. Everybody I've talked to loves the new Spider-Man movie in theaters. My daughter went to go see it, and I wouldn't say she's a superhero fan, and she really liked it. I was like, wow, okay. So if you got my daughter Caitlin into a Spider-Man movie, it's got to be pretty good. And it did very well, as expected. In fact, they thought it was going to do great, like $195 million, and it exceeded that with a staggering $355 million opening.
Wow.
It did so much better than they ever thought it was going to do.
And how many Spider-Mans have there been? Like
A lot.
20?
Well,
I feel like there's like 18 that I've seen.
We had the original trilogy of 3 that was in the early 2000s, and then you had the Andrew Garfield was 2 or 3, I think, in that, and now this is maybe the 3rd or 4th on this last round. So yeah, you're talking about a good 8 to 9 Spider-Mans at least in the modern era for us.
And we're probably missing 1 or 2 that we're not even thinking of.
Might have, because I didn't really get into the Andrew Garfield one, so.
And they had the
too sure about
animated
those.
ones too.
Oh,
That's true, yeah.
I saw one of those in the theater.
But the one that dominates all of them is Batman. There is so much Batman content out there.
Yeah, well, it did a ton. So it is now trailing only the Avengers Endgame, which made $357.1 million. That is the record. This was at $355, so it only missed it by $2.1 million.
Dang.
That's how close this was to being the biggest opening ever. It got an additional $572 million from 66 international markets. So the global debut is at $927 million. Endgame made $1.2 billion. So it's right behind that.
Wow.
And the opening weekend, this isn't the full run of the movie. This is your opening weekend.
That's insane.
It's wild. The Odyssey's still doing great. That got $51 million. You want to talk about people who are back at the box office this summer? They got to love seeing that. Did you add a movie open at $355 and the number 2 movie's $51 million still? That's great stuff. That's up to 395 domestically, and globally, it's almost at $1 billion now.
Wow.
The Odyssey. So, yeah, but you got some huge movies that have been out there.
So Odyssey 2 has got to be coming out.
Yeah. Sure they're going to be working on something there. Toy Story 5 ranked 3rd. And would you call this a disappointment? It's made 461 domestically.
460 is pretty
good.
darn good, man.
It is pretty good. I wonder what the other Toy Stories have grossed.
That's a lot. It's only been out, a few weeks.
Yeah, it's still pretty fresh. I just saw it in the theater a couple weeks ago.
Isn't that something when you make almost $500 million and you're like, was it a failure?
Wow.
Well, you look at it, I think what reset the table was 3 and 4 because the first one only grossed $375 total.
Different time, though.
Toy Story 2 did $511 million, which is about where Toy Story 5 is right now. But then 3 and 4 both grossed over $1 billion. So wouldn't you say that their expectation level for this movie's performance now is to get to $1 billion, where you'd say, okay, if it does that, then it's in the grouping where we want to go?
Yeah, but they're halfway there within the first month.
They are.
So, I think they're in good shape.
Do they have enough momentum to get there, get over the hump? So we'll see. But yeah, really big weekend for the new Spider-Man Brand New Day.
That'd be something you get to a point where $500 million just doesn't cut the mustard anymore.
Well, it's greed at that point.
It is. And, but that's what they look at when they decide, okay, do we keep the franchise going? Which way is it heading? Is it heading in the right direction or is it trending down?
Well, I remember they said that about Michael Jackson. He came off one album where he sold so many albums, and then the next album,
it gets insane.
I think he sold 4 million. So he went four times platinum, and they're going,
what's wrong, Michael?
What's wrong with
Michael Jackson?
4 times platinum.
That's insane.
It's tough. Yeah, you become a victim of your own success at that point. Well, it looks like the fans also are loving Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's got a 98% on the popcorn meter right now. That's the fan vote on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics give it a 90, but either way, still pretty solid. So if you went to go see the movie over the weekend, give us your thoughts on it. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. And Kay says Tom Holland and Zendaya, boy, their value is skyrocketing. They're both in Spider-Man and The Odyssey, the number 1 and number 2 movies.
Wow.
Are they together?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, look at that.
Married too. They do this coy little thing where they don't really mention that they're married, but everybody knows that they're married. So
Good for them. They don't want to throw it in your face. Unlike other celebrities.
True.
Yes. Well, this weekend, Spider-Man did very well. In fact, it exceeded all expectations. $355 million. They thought it might do 195. Second biggest opening ever. Only $2 million off of the Avengers. So a pretty solid weekend. The only thing, though, is when you go to some of these movies, what are the ticket prices now and how much you paying? And if you go to see The Odyssey, are you paying more to go see it in the IMAX versions? I imagine they probably jack up that ticket price as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it might be better just to look and stay at home and watch stuff. I gotta tell you, honestly, I'm trying to decide if I'm being frugal or just lazy, but I've just kind of been staying at home. Like, everything is just, what do you go outside for anything? It just seems so dang expensive. I'm afraid to leave my house.
A bunch of Magnolia's friends went to go see Spider-Man together, but they were all hungover.
Okay.
Because they had gone out and partied at the Square Grouper the night before. Like, all these kids just turned 21.
Okay.
Her and all her friends. So they're like, wow, they're raging.
Right.
And so the next day, they all decided they would take their hangover selves to go see Spider-Man.
Yep.
But one of the girls in the group who wasn't really paying attention all bought them 3D Spider-Man tickets. And so they were all mad because they're like, hungover, who wants to see Spider-Man in 3D?
So intense.
When you already have a headache and now you got to wear these stupid glasses.
Right.
Like 12 kids were mad at this one girl.
Not what you thought was going to be relaxing.
If I was hungover and you told me I had to go see Spider-Man 3D, I would punch you.
That is a lot.
It's too much.
They say the average American now spends $397 every weekend just on summer activities.
Whoa.
Well, the more people you have, I can see how that adds up.
Yeah, they say if you want to do dining, that's an average of $61. Gas is now costing you about $51. Parking, all these little things you don't think about, they say are just really adding up. And that's how I kind of felt. It just seems like things I hadn't even taken into account for money. I'm like, money on that, money on that, money on that, money on that.
We would save money. I remember going to the theme parks, and we had a lot of us. So my parents would buy one soda, and we all would have to split it between 4 kids. And there was a hierarchy. My brother was the oldest. He got the biggest and the first sip.
And he's a big sucker.
Oh, I was the third kid. By the time I got to my little sister, it was nothing but backwash. Poor kid. But it was on a budget, though.
Now, if you're looking to find a movie to watch, I was kind of going through them yesterday, and some of the movies I'm out of I don't know, nothing just really looked great to me. And then they still are like, now they've quietly gone up to about $5.99 for the rentals. I thought they were $3.99 just about a year ago.
No, they have definitely gone up, and then they put you in that weird place where you go, oh, the new blank is finally available to rent, and all you can do is actually buy it for $29.99.
Right, yeah.
That's the only way you can rent it or have it and see it at your house at that time.
That's crazy.
That's how I got
price.
Maverick Top Gun 2.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, I guess, as opposed to paying for parking and then snacks and then going to a movie theater, you're still going to save yourself a ton of money, even if you had to buy something for $20. You know, imagine if you go to the movies, in and out with parking and snacks and everything for $20.
Yeah, and at my place, we don't forget people's popcorn. We always have it ready.
Then he stayed home and he watched Obsession. Have you seen that one yet, Jbird?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, what did you think of Obsession?
I thought it was good.
Okay. Just good?
Yeah, I can't really remember all of it. They all blurred. I saw like 5 movies that they all reminded me of. But yeah, it was good.
What'd you think of it, Denny's? You finally got to see it.
I liked it. It was, first off, nice to see a movie that wasn't a kid's film, but
Right.
He's just happy to get out of cartoon world.
And I jumped right into it. It's a horror movie. I mean, it's not in the traditional sense because there's no monster. It kind of reminded me of that old tale, The Monkey's Paw. You remember that one?
Who hasn't, Denny's?
Basically, you make a wish, and the wish doesn't turn out exactly how you want it, and that's kind of the premise of the movie.
Oh, okay.
But I thought it was a good take on it. I thought it was a good twist. I thought you could see why that movie was so successful. It couldn't have cost that much to film. I mean, there might have been 4 or 5 locations in the whole film. Had maybe 5 actors that were the main actors, and then pretty much just it had really solid dialogue and some pretty... Again, very minimal effects, almost no special effects whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why it was so cheap to make, right?
Yeah, and it made a fortune. So it was one of the highest grossing horror films.
Yeah, not everything needs effects on it. I was listening to a bunch of people talking about the videos they even make, and they were saying, we'll work on videos that we produce and put all of these fonts on it and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It does nothing. And then I'll put a video up with there's no captions. It's just raw, and it'll get 2 million views.
That's crazy.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, it's really happening that way.
Yeah, I think it was just refreshing to see something without tons of special effects in it and kind of see a kind of like, down to the ground movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a different look. Yeah, everything's so overstimulated.
It is pretty horrifying, though, at the end. It gets really intense the last 30 minutes. So just a warning for anyone who wants to see it.
But you say it was good.
I liked it. I thought it was really good.
All the young people like it.
Yeah,
and so that's like a big thing. And they're going to the movie to see it.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, some of the people in our chat, John said, I liked Obsession. My wife did not. And Lulu said Obsession was dumb. She was not a big fan of it.
Really?
Yes. So if you like horror, though, it's out there, and it's a lot cheaper than going to the theater. So go check that out.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Okay, imagine this. Imagine you are the very sexy actor Shamar Moore. He's in his house in LA, and he's just chilling with him and his girlfriend, Jezere. So they're there in the house, and there's a knock at the door. And so Shamar Moore is like, can you get that, hon? She's like, sure. Jezere goes and opens the door and finds a woman on the doorstep. Now, this is 3:30 in the afternoon. And this woman's got all of her luggage. And she's like, Shamar is expecting me. And the lady's like, actually, Shamar's not expecting anybody. Who are you? What do you want? So in talking to her, they realize that this poor lady had been catfished by someone pretending to be Shamar Moore. And she traveled from multiple states away. No. And she had the right address of Shamar Moore's house. And she shows up with her bags because she believed she was in an online relationship with Shamar Moore, and he invited her to live in his home, and she had all her stuff. She was like, let's go. I am moving in. This is my lucky day.
I mean, I'd move in if you invited me.
I would suggest doing a FaceTime.
How upsetting. Yeah.
You can't just do phone calls and you can't just do text.
But now they can fake FaceTime. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta request a FaceTime, and then you gotta make the person do this and put their hand in front of their face. And that will mess with the AI fake face, because they can put a fake Shamar face on anybody.
That's just wild.
I think some of those fake AI ones, when you do it that way, you can kind of tell it's AI'd.
Well, you can't turn or you can't move your face too much, and you can't put anything in front of it. So if someone is trying to fake you out with FaceTime, tell them to put their hand in front of their face like John Cena, and then it will mess up the AI video.
Good reference. I like the wrestling reference.
I got it.
I'm grossed out with myself that I know that.
You can't see this.
Yeah. Can't see it.
This makes me laugh. Aaron Rodgers says that the reason he is now connecting with his family after years of being apart, and the family was split and they had major public drama, was that his wife Brittany is the one that has made him reconnect with his family. Okay, I don't know if Britney is real or Britney is fake.
No.
But if Britney is fake and he's putting this story out there that Britney is the reason that he's reconnected with his family, this is such a fun troll.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
And we still haven't seen a picture of him and Britney together.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen a picture of her coming in or out of his home.
No.
So he either locks her up like a veal and she's just in the house 24/7,
right,
or he has been the most stealth in moving her around the country that any celebrity has ever been. And they're trying to get pictures of Britney, y'all. They are trying.
It's pretty good.
Nobody's got a picture of her.
No.
I love this.
Can't see this.
If this is him pulling a prank on all of us, I now have flipped on Aaron Rodgers. I used to think Aaron Rodgers was annoying. This might be the funniest stunt ever. If Britney's not real, I am so here for this now.
So you're pulling for her being fake.
And I mean, look, his fake wife has brought him back together with his parents and some of his siblings, not all of them. I guess some of the relationships have come back around. There's still, I guess, one brother that he's not speaking to, but some is better than none.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, fake wife Britney. And I don't know what's going on with the Barbie movie sequel, Jbird.
Oh, no.
I know.
What is happening?
It could be in trouble.
Yikes.
I think maybe the actors are demanding a big payday, but if they can't come to terms with the whole Warner Brothers group, I guess the rights to the Barbie movie go back to Mattel. So this could be like a holdout on the part of Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and their agents because they don't want to work with Warner Brothers. They want to work with Mattel instead and let Mattel put the deal together. Who knows?
This is the time. Remember the brand Gem?
Yes.
The Gem dolls?
Yeah.
This is the time where they move in instead of Barbie. Let's get Gem out there.
You think Gem carries the weight of Barbie?
No, not at all. It's a horrible idea.
I just think it's interesting because it sounds like, Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling are working together to make more money, both of them. So that's fascinating.
And everyone
too.
else is like, hey, what about us? Come on. What about Skipper or Skippy? What is it, Skipper?
Skipper.
Was Skipper in the Barbie movie?
I think Skipper was, yeah. There were so many in the Barbie movie.
Okay.
They had everybody. Yeah, so the first film made $1.5 billion. So you see why so many people are interested in this Barbie sequel. And you got to get Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling back. Like, that's a non-negotiable.
But was there anywhere to go with it? Was there a chance for a part 2, or are they going to force a part 2?
Great question. Do we have the same team that wrote part 1? I mean, part 1 got 8 Oscar nominations, so it'd be nice to get the whole crew back.
Oh, they're definitely going to do at least 3 more of these things. It's so much money. Toys, merchandise.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Think fast, think fast. If you don't come in first, you might as well be last. Think fast.
Okay, gotta get ready to wake up here. That's what we do on a Monday morning at the KVJ show. We got Virginia, Jbird, and Denny's all trying to think fast here today. Looking for sensible answers. First person through with one is going to get the point between Virginia, Jbird, and Denny's. First thing I need you to do is tell me a famous candy bar that starts with the letter T.
Toblerone.
What'd you say, Virginia?
Toblerone.
Oh, God. The Toblerone.
It's hard to say.
I say Twix would have been a lot easier.
Twix.
Twix.
Dang it, Bird.
Damn. Toblerone.
Toblerone.
I don't even know what that is.
They come in that little cardboard
It's gourmet.
tube.
Oh, that's why I don't know. Yeah, it's elevated, Kevin.
It's so expensive.
Of course. Okay, why don't you give me a flower that starts with the letter L?
Lily.
You're right, Bird. Lily works. Lily works.
I was inside Ralston I was in his head.
But enough about your weekend.
Okay, next up. Give me something in a doctor's office that starts with the letter S.
Stethoscope. Damn, I think we all said stethoscope.
We
I think
all
you did
said
too.
stethoscope.
Yeah. Okay. That cancels itself out. That's
I
tough.
don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay, give me a zoo animal that starts with the letter O.
Ostrich.
Yes, we'll take that. Jbird, thinking fast over there.
Oh, yeah. Once again, I don't know. We're sharing the same brain.
Okay.
That should horrify you.
Give me a type of pasta that starts with the letter R.
Rigatoni.
Oh, I was
Virginia.
locked and loaded on angel hair. 'Cause I was looking at an angel's hair.
Thank you.
Oh, what a butt kiss. Kevin, you have hair of an angel.
He does. Look at that thing.
That's an extra point. Jaybird's in the lead now.
Extra point. It is the summer of Rig.
Yep.
Winding down.
Okay, give me a famous TV family that starts with the letter S.
Simpsons.
Oh, good job.
Denny's, get him on the board there. Very
Kevin's hair
nice.
looks awesome today, too.
And another point.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Virginia at 2, Jbird at 2, Denny's at 1. Okay, give me a type of nut that starts with the letter P.
Peanut.
No. No, why do you do this to me?
Okay. All right. I know I'm going to get a little pushback on that. It's a legume. People will say.
Praline. Just in case there's...
Praline's a candy.
Well,
Pistachio.
Just stop yelling at me.
Pecan.
Both of you, stop yelling at me.
Yeah. Pistachio would work. We're going to give Virginia that. I know because people are yelling at me right now. Hey, it's not a nut, dummy.
It says nut in it.
You can't let her in.
Peanut.
Oh, you get the point.
She still wants to argue.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with the people arguing with Kevin.
They haven't even argued yet.
You know they are. She's just trying to get out there first. Okay. Something that has wheels that starts with the letter U.
Unicycle.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I don't know if that does have wheels.
It has wheel.
Wheel. I don't think you can give that to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something that has wheels. You're right. That was only one. So, yeah, you're right.
Uncle's car.
You go.
Uma's Buick. I know
There's one thing that starts with a U that has wheels
an Utz potato chip car.
I can think of. No, it's actually a brand of vehicle that you take things and transport with. It's called a
U-Haul.
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 Yeah, U-Haul.
Oh, that's a good one.
Would have worked.
Was it?
Broke my brain.
Oh, my gosh. I wasn't ready for that.
Okay, Virginia in a 1-point lead. Let's see if she can hold on. 3, 2, 1 is what we got. Jbird with 2, Denny's with 1. This could be the last one. A gemstone that starts with the letter E.
Emerald.
Denny's.
Yes.
Okay, Denny's making it interesting here. Could he go on a late game run?
Trying to claw back in this thing.
Okay. Give me a fast food side item that starts with the letter H.
Hash brown!
We'll go hash brown. Jbird is tied it up. Okay, Virginia or Jbird gets the next point. It is over.
So intense.
You can feel it in the air.
A famous cartoon character that starts with the letter M.
Mickey Mouse.
What'd you say, Virginia?
Mickey Mouse.
That would work, and that's a win. Virginia just toying with them.
I like to bat them around like a cat with a cat toy and then beat them.
Oh, and she's wearing her witch's uniform.
Oh, black on black?
All black.
All black.
Black
today.
on black.
Hey.
Oh, gosh.
Even got on black draws. Want to see?
No, it just sets the tone for the week.
That's rough. Well, people have been telling me to check out this Ransom Canyon on Netflix. Oh, my wife has already watched both seasons, and she wanted me to watch it. And somebody said, "Oh, Kev, you got to see it. It's so good." It's got Josh Duhamel on there. There's Fergie's ex. He plays this rancher, Virginia. And then you've got Minka Kelly.
Oh, you're so into these ranch shows right now.
Oh, I can't get away from ranch shows.
Home on the range, Kev.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, going from Yellowstone right into this.
You're such a cowboy.
Yeah, I know. I think they just realize that's all you got to do. Let's do a ranch. There's so much romance. So many things can happen on a ranch. That's like the place now where everybody wants to have a TV show. So we've been watching it. It's good. It's very heavy on the romance. Which she loves that kind of stuff. So it's good, but
your wife loves romance unless it's with you.
It's the weirdest thing. You're right about that. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
Maybe you got to get a ranch, bruh.
Maybe that's what it is. And if you became a rancher, look out.
Start rocking some Western wear.
Yeah. If you can't afford a ranch, just get her some ranch dressing.
There you go.
That's the ranch I can do. Yeah, so we're checking that one out. It's decent. It's far from the greatest series or season I've ever seen on a series. And as I think about this question, it's odd because there could be some shows that I would actually consider not to be great that had an amazing season. For instance, the TV show Bloodline that was out of the Florida Keys. 2 amazing seasons. Arguably 1 or 2 could have been one of my favorite TV seasons of all time.
Bloodline was amazing.
And then
until it wasn't.
Until season 3, and it was so terrible. It could have been one of the best series of all time.
Season 3 is like they ate a turd.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
It's weird, but I could put one of the seasons of Bloodline up there as maybe one of the greatest ever. But then sometimes there's a show where you're just like, man, that one season, they were just really in the pocket. I think it was maybe season 4 of Dexter was really good. Season 1 of Dexter was great. I'd put that up there as maybe one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's good. Breaking Bad had some good ones.
Yeah, the question is, what season would it be?
That was the problem for me was the shows I wrote down. I love the shows. So there's multiple seasons I love. And it kind of comes down to which one had that one extra season or episode that I love the most.
Yeah, and here's somebody making an argument for that season 4 of Dexter that I mentioned. They had John Lithgow on that season. He played the Trinity Killer. And they said one of the best season endings ever. And I still think about that episode easily 10 years after I saw it.
Wow.
And so that's one that stands out. I think if you're making your case, it has to be very good. And the final episode of that season has to be like, what the heck was that, man? That's wild. And that was one of those. One person said final season of Breaking Bad. I thought it was great. I don't know if I'd put that somebody clearly loves the finale. Season 4, Game of Thrones.
That's what I had that on there. It was between season 3 and season 4, and I went with season 4.
Yeah, and look, that was what was so tough about that. With Bloodline and with Game of Thrones, it was set up to finish so strong. After you saw that, you can't have your best quarter be the 3rd. You got to play it best in the 4th. And that's unfortunate because both of those series, to me, didn't have the kind of, you were set up believing that, whoa, if this is this good, imagine what the finale is going to be.
And then they both pooped the bed.
Right. Your expectation level was so high. And final season of Ozark, somebody put down. The next to last season of Ozark was something too. The way that season ended, it was like, whoa. What the heck? Somebody dies right at the end of that season. You didn't even see it coming, Virginia. It was just stunning. It was kind of like, oh my gosh, did that just happen?
I got my 5. Season 1, Cobra Kai. Season 3, Twilight Zone. Season 3, Game of Thrones. Season 5, The Office. Season 2, Tales from the Crypt.
Okay. Solid little list there.
Boom.
Many texts are saying True Detective Season 1.
Oh, it was so good. That's a great one. And that's one of those ones where they didn't do many of them. I think they did 2 seasons and everyone wanted more.
True Detective, what is that?
It's a murder special.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
Is it real?
That one was not real, but it's kind of like Mindhunters, which was based on real stuff. And they only did, I think, 2 seasons of that. And people wanted that one back as well.
Yeah. Matthew McConaughey was on there on season 1 with Woody Harrelson.
Then I think Vince Vaughn was season 2.
Yeah, but season 1 is the one that everybody's like, that was amazing. And the cool thing about that show is each season is like a new cast and a whole new concept. So you can have that one season that it doesn't tank the whole show if one season like, season 2 wasn't that great.
That's how I felt about that Mindhunters. Season 1 of Mindhunters was amazing.
I've heard good things
And then
about
they
that.
had, I think, season 2, and then they just said, nah, we're done with it. And they had a great storyline going.
Yeah, that's the problem is sometimes these shows, they have an amazing season like that, and it just doesn't hold up. People are saying the final season of Sons of Anarchy.
Man, Sons of Anarchy is a series I think you need to get into, but be prepared. It gets in your blood. You will come into work wearing some chaps.
Yeah. Okay.
Some motorcycle outfits.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be wearing some gear.
I'll be pulling up on a hog.
You are going to be, you won't drive a hog, but you're going to act like you drive a hog, which is going to really want to make bikers want to kick your ass.
I have to keep all that in mind.
You're a poser that doesn't drive a bike.
One text says, Homeland season 2 or 3. That was an amazing show. I think it might have been season 2 that I really loved. Like the finale on that was fantastic. And then I think I kind of fell off of it. I never finished Homeland. It's kind of the weirdest thing.
Someone just texted me Parks and Rec season 2. And I know you didn't really get down on that show too much.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's much like The Office. At first, I didn't like Parks and Rec because it was too much like The Office.
Yeah.
But it ended up being a really great show.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot about the first season of Arrested Development.
That is good.
Some people are loving that.
Season 2 might be better, though.
Yeah, that's the thing about Arrested Development. I don't know if they have one season that stands out. I thought it was very solid all the way through. Season 4 of The Wire, people are saying is the best season of TV ever.
That's the one me and you have to get into. Everyone and their mother says Bird and Kevin would love The Wire.
What's it about?
It's kind of a cop show, I think. I started watching a little bit of it. My wife couldn't get there, and so she's like,
Not enough romance.
Yes, no. Like I tried it on Lioness this weekend, and it's a CIA show because she liked some of the other Taylor shows. She loved Landman, and so I put on that, and it didn't have the romance, didn't have the comedy. It was just so intense. She's like, it's too intense.
I can't take it.
Yeah.
I thought the second season of Power was awesome. Power had a good run, man.
It was.
And then it got a little too, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
powerless.
It's a good discussion because not many shows can maintain every season being awesome, and sometimes they had that one that really got your hopes up. Lost season 1. I can't tell you how much my hopes were so high on where they could have gone with that storyline, and then just every episode after season 1 was so disappointing.
We got sucked in.
It's the reason why I won't even start it because there's been so much crap about that last season. They're
It's
Bird,
lies.
it don't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all.
No, it was like Bloodline. It set you up for an amazing ride that just never took off.
Is there at least a finale where you get answers, or is it up to interpretation?
No, it strung you along to the next season, and you were like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta watch and see what happens." And then it started making like 0 sense, and you're like, "I can't follow this."
Yes.
Season 2 was confusing. Season 3 was—I don't even know if they had season 3. Did they? It was just, it fell off so bad, and I was so in it in season 1.
Remember how much we were into season 1 of True Blood? We loved that show.
And then they started shape-shifting in season 3. If a man turns into a wolf, okay, all right.
That's awesome. I wish I could.
Thought it was dumb.
They started getting into fairies.
And shape-shifting, and it was just, all right. I loved the grittiness and the realness of the vampire. You can't just be a vampire. Why you gotta be shape-shifting and a fairy and a vampire? Like, come on.
American Horror Story season 1, outstanding.
Yeah, I have heard good things about that one. That started off great. And is that one of those shows where every season it's a new concept, right?
It's different, yeah.
Okay. So that's kind of cool. If you do know of a show that does that, like The True Detective, jump right in and watch that season. People are saying it's one of the greatest seasons ever, and it doesn't matter because what you get in that season is all you're going to get with that cast. So that's a good show to actually jump into. Anything else we missed as you're wrapping up your summertime? This is the best time of year for binge watching.
Yes.
It was the terrible weather yesterday, and I'm like, well, this is so cozy. It's nice. You can't go outside anyway. So binge watching, I'm in mid-season form right now.
Me too. We did a lot yesterday.
Jbird had a bit of a challenging technical weekend. You said you actually were somehow able to call 911 without your phone, but I guess you didn't mean to.
I did not. I was walking into an elevator, and my glasses, because of all of that mime paint I was using last week and the makeup, it kept on getting on my glasses when I'd have to use them. And I kept on trying to clean them, but they just wouldn't get clean. And it was a situation where I took a shower. I got all of my mime paint off because I had a doctor's appointment. But I get there and I couldn't, because my eyes are so bad, I couldn't see the buttons. So I hit the first button. I go, that didn't really do anything. I go, oh, there's the button. So I'm just in the elevator, and all of a sudden the elevator is not moving, and this voice comes on. You have just activated the 911 call. Please wait for a dispatcher. And all of a sudden I hear the phone ringing. Go, what is going on, man? I'm running late for my doctor's appointment. Go, 911, what is your emergency? I go, you're not going to believe what happened. I couldn't see. I hit the wrong button. I swear I'm okay. No emergency whatsoever.
They're like, all right, no worries, old man. Take care.
She was very nice. I was afraid they were still going to send somebody over there, but she kind of had in her voice going, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. This happens a lot, you old geezer.
I can see that happening. You're not the only one.
I didn't even realize that when you hit that button, it doesn't even give. It feels like you're just hitting something hard, as if it's, you know, when you hit the button for the elevator, you can feel it go in.
Right.
This was just hard. You didn't even know you were pressing something.
Yeah, they can kind of do that. I've had that happen with my phone now, where I was just hitting for something else, and all of a sudden my phone tries calling 911. I'm like, how did it even do that?
Oh, dude, I counted it after this whole thing. I go, how many times have I accidentally called 911 this year? I think I'm up to 4. Because if you hold down your iPhone too long,
right, yeah,
it does this weird 911 thing. And I tend to hold on to my phone when I'm multitasking. So I'm doing something with one hand and I'm squeezing the life out of my phone. Then all of a sudden, sir, what's your emergency? Go, who is asking me this?
I think that's kind of what I did.
My emergency is I need a new hand because these meat hooks keep calling 911. I got beefy knuckles.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam.
Beefy.
I know. And it rattles you because you're trying to get to your doctor appointment. Now I'm flustered because my doctor appointment only accepts checks or cash.
Oh.
Yeah.
No debit card?
No, that's...
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I have tried to pay with the debit card. They do not accept it.
What?
Yeah.
That's an odd thing, checks, because I would think it would be harder to find places that would take checks
Right?
than it would be anything else.
It's been a challenge. Lovely people. I do love them. I just now remember to bring my checkbook.
It's a speed bump. They better tell people before they get there that.
I can't.
Because like 98% of people use like cards now.
I can't tell you how many times I've gone to pay for something and had to leave right away to go get my checkbook.
Eesh.
And then you said when you finally did get to use your credit card, you had a problem with swiping it?
I don't like self-checkout. And at the grocery store I go to, I feel like they've changed the ATM checkout kind of things. You know, when you swipe your card, again, it was a bit of a vision problem. I couldn't see how to put my debit card in. And it's getting to a point now, I'm there a good 4 minutes, and I'm looking around, and people are looking at me. I do not want to ask help on how to use my debit card. And I got so desperate, I had to ask a young kid working at Publix. I go, hey, man, I can't really see. Can you help me with my debit card? And he thought I was kidding with him. And he goes, yeah, man, just tap it right there.
Tap.
Yeah, just tap it in. I go, yeah, I know. I just was messing about.
Yeah, well, there's I think 3 different ways now that they can take your card. You can either tap, you can stick the whole card in, or you can swipe.
Well, you know how you can swipe? That's what I was trying to do, but I didn't realize I was swiping in slits that weren't even debit card slits.
It was just the...
It was part of the machine.
the trim.
It was the seam in the machine,
It was the seam in the machine. I felt...
He was trying to swipe in the caulk.
I was. I go, why is this thing not? And then I realized, I go, dog, you're just swiping it in just the slit of the machine. And I'm looking around and go, you're going to have to ask for help.
Gosh, I wish we had video of that. That'd have been amazing.
I look up and there's a camera on me the whole time because you're at self-checkout.
Okay, we need that.
I'm not a self-checkout guy.
Yeah, we'll pay for that. We will pay for that video.
I kind of want to see it too because I'm looking around to see if anyone's noticing it. They were.
Oh, they all noticed.
Of course.
When I walked in there, I'd be just laughing.
Yeah.
And then I started getting nervous because a line started to form. I'm going, oh boy, I gotta ask for. I gotta call it a reliever.
Got a really tough question for you here. What is the single greatest fast food item ever created?
It's very tough, and I think we could debate this for weeks, even years.
Maybe. What would it be for you?
Honestly, I always go back to the nostalgia of the very first time I ever had a Big Mac. It changed my life. I couldn't even believe it. A guy named Bud, who drove a truck, showed up in the night in Lake Park, Florida, about 10 p.m. with a sack of McDonald's food. I was used to eating Happy Meals. He knew my dad from Pennsylvania. He gave me a Big Mac. He said, young man, this is what...
A Big Mac?
A Big Mac.
A Big Mac.
Big Mac. He said, this is what the big boys eat. And I remember sitting
You
down...
want to be a big boy.
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how good it tasted.
Right.
So for me, I went on the biggest Big Mac run of my career after that.
Okay.
And I think for that reason, I have to go with the Big Mac when it's at its best.
Right.
When it's cooked to perfection, Virginia.
And it's not always cooked the same.
No, it's not.
That's the thing. When it is cooked to perfection, it is something special, but it's got to be prepared by somebody who cares.
But for the sake of the argument, all items are at their best.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Employee
Yeah, this is the best you can get.
morale is a 10 out of 10.
And I remember that moment. I felt like I became a man, and I was only 6.
Okay. I would put it like this. If you had to go through several, to me, I agree with Jbird. I think that the Big Mac is the single greatest fast food item ever created. For the creativity that went into it and what they did with it, nobody was doing a hamburger like that. And that changed the game. Tricked out hamburgers all start with the Big Mac. It is the greatest, and it's still very solid and one of McDonald's best sellers today. I think you could have arguments for McDonald's French fry as well.
You could.
It is up there.
Had some the other day. They were on point, and they were delicious, man.
Yeah.
They were, because sometimes even they can be not salted properly.
You're
They're
right.
not fresh.
I've got them before, and they were not salted at all. Like, they skipped that salt step.
Okay.
To me, that's the major problem with all of fast food right now. Inconsistency.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I felt like you'd go there and kind of get the same thing any restaurant you'd go to. Now you're like, I'm not going to that Burger King, or I'm not going to that McDonald's because of insert problem.
And I think the third item that I would put for the single greatest fast food item ever created, Wendy's Frosty. Changed the game because of the thicker shake style that you got. It changed what a milkshake was and could be.
And you've always loved the Frosty.
I have. It's always stood out to me.
And then you can take the French fries, shove them in
Yes.
that. I'm talking, take a good amount and take that spoon, dig the fries into that Frosty. Now you've got French fry bites throughout the whole thing.
Nice.
Is there any other item that you can make an argument for other than those as being the single greatest fast food item ever created?
I mean, I got to show love to the Whopper with cheese when it's done the right way.
Yeah, it was great back in the day. But again, it's all about who makes it.
Back in the day, I'm talking again, it's best.
It is the best
And even
you could get.
their bacon double cheeseburger was something special over there at Burger King. That was a big one at our house.
Okay.
Oh, that bacon, I can still smell it, Virginia.
A piece of Popeye's spicy fried chicken. Oh, dark meat. Don't even come at me with that white meat.
You think that could make an argument for the greatest fast food item ever created?
For me, yes.
Okay.
I
Going with that
love
Popeyes.
it.
Right now, out of the Big Mac, McDonald's French fry, the Wendy's Frosty, and the Burger King's Whopper, the McDonald's French fry is running away with it. 53% of the vote, and everything else is the next closest is the Frosty at 20%.
Wow.
I do think that a lot of people vote with a modern day heart. And look, things are not the same. The Big Mac is not as consistent. It doesn't taste what it used to. So I get why the voting is that way.
Some of the new ones in the game, people are saying the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
It's pretty darn good.
Okay. I know you guys love, what is it, Culver's, the cheese things?
The cheese curds are good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're not up there for the greatest of all time, though.
Not greatest for all time now, but they're extremely good.
Abigail said their onion rings should be.
Their onion rings are delicious.
Yeah, I've changed my mind on those. At first, I didn't like them, but then I feel like they're way much different than I imagined in the beginning. Burger Fi's onion rings are the best.
Okay.
I mean, Taco Bell, I know they've had a rough month or two, but they got some great fast food restaurants that are next level, man.
It's true. Yeah, they
Mexican pizza.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing really that somebody said for Taco Bell. Is it just because it's the concept of Taco Bell and they don't have a standout star? Does Taco Bell have that standout star like McDonald's has 2 big stars and it's Big Mac and it's French fries? What is the all-star of Taco Bell?
Believe it or not, their Baja Blast gets a lot of love.
It does.
Okay.
The kids love it. I think just like the 20-pack of soft tacos or hard tacos, that's impressive.
Just a regular old taco from
if
Taco
you're
Bell.
going to feed a lot of kids, it is the way to go.
It was eye-opening me, though, the other day. We were talking about the best menu items at Taco Bell, and nobody was into the tacos. It was all other stuff.
I think, too, there's a lot going on right now.
Okay. Yeah, Taco Bell has just launched a new item, the Pepper Jack Steak Nacho Fry.
With no lettuce.
It's French fries seasoned with Mexican spices, topped with grilled marinated steak, pepper jack sauce, warm nacho cheese, a 3-cheese blend of mozzarella, pepper jack, and cheddar, and pico de gallo.
Yep, see, no lettuce.
Oh, it's like dirty fries.
Basically, yeah.
Like a poutine, but with nacho cheese.
Yeah.
And I know they're not alive anymore, but I got to throw it out there for one of the best ever. Taco Viva's a wet burrito. Can I get an amen?
That's right.
People who used to live here.
We're still talking about it.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Did not realize this as they're digging into old stuff of David's and as he is getting ready to go to trial for the alleged murder of Celeste Rivas. People online are finding things from back during his career that he was basically telling us exactly what he was and exactly what he had done. And he was in videos wearing fake bloodstained shirts. He had the song Romantic Homicide.
Right.
And then he was selling fake bloodstained shirts with like handprints on them and splattered blood as merch to promote his upcoming album. He's in the video buying all kinds of cleaning supplies.
This has to be the easiest murder trial of all time. I mean, come on. This is going to be insane.
I don't get it. I don't get it. And now his defense team is like, oh, well, yeah. I mean, this was all for his artistic career. He never killed anybody. That's fake blood in the house. He needed all that stuff as props for his music videos. He never killed Celeste Rivas. That was all just a part of his creative projects.
Wow.
They got their work cut out for them. I hope they have a dream team, 12 lawyers deep, because this evidence is stacked of the fact that David did it.
I wonder what the quickest trial of all time is, where they deliberate for under a minute. They go, yep, guilty, done. Everyone go home now.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
You know, if I was on a jury and I'm all about time management, I would just say, okay, as soon as we get in the room, can we just vote now real quick and see where we all are and see if we have to keep wasting time talking in here? Let's do a vote, right? Jump off the chute.
You'll hear it where it should be a slam dunk and jurors debated for 2 days. And then there's other cases. They were in there for 11 minutes and they all said guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we all know it's guilty, let's just do it now and save ourselves some time.
I don't know what would be any holdup. If you're right now the defense, like, what do you even try to throw out that throws any kind of doubt into this?
Amen.
You think that, but there's always one or two people in the jury room that go, well, no, but what about this? Kind of like the person that would always, you forgot to give extra credit, Mrs. Tompkins. They just want to keep talking and talking.
Yeah, there are people that have nothing better to do, but you just pray you don't have any of those in the jury pool with you.
Oh, man.
We're hearing more details about what exactly went down behind the scenes when Blake Lively was trying to leverage her friendship with Taylor Swift to win in her case against Justin Baldoni. And I guess now that it's kind of behind us, details are coming out from the teams that were behind the scenes, the legal teams, and exactly who did what. So it sounds like Blake Lively warned/threatened Taylor Swift that if she didn't back her and the way that all of this movie thing was going and have her back and publicly call out Justin Baldoni, that some of their private text would be exposed. And that's when Taylor Swift is Scott her dad, Scott Swift?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
She got her dad to call the lawyers that said, whoa. Blake Lively better not be threatening Taylor with anything like this because Taylor doesn't have any information. She had nothing to do with this case. And if her private texts are all revealed because Blake is threatening to do so because Taylor doesn't have her back, Taylor wants nothing to do with Blake at this point, and that's why it fell apart. Blake threatened to put out the private text between her and Taylor if Taylor didn't back her.
What's the legalities on that? If you're having a private conversation with somebody and you assume it's private, are they legally allowed to screenshot your text messages for the whole world to see? I thought there was an understanding of privacy there.
I think it depends upon the state. Typically, interpersonal communications are dictated by the state. What state was each person in when they did that, and where does that apply? So I know in Florida, at least with talking, it's about recording a voice. But yeah, text messages, I'm not sure what the law is. If anybody knows, hit us up, 877-979-WRMF.
Well, what if there's something private you're talking about, and it's not even scandalous, but you have a falling out with somebody? Let's say Virginia's talking to me about all of her butt problems, and she's got all kind of issues.
Diarrhea, hemorrhoids.
Yeah, and you're really going through it, and we get into a falling out, and I go, oh, yeah, well, let me tell you about Virginia's butt. Look at these gross messages. Couldn't I get in trouble for that?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't think you can.
That doesn't seem right to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, I certainly don't want all my butt stuff out there, but here it is.
If you think you're in a private conversation, I don't know. I'm asking the law dogs out there.
Okay.
We know, like, you can't record somebody without them knowing you're recording them. Can you share their text messages without them knowing that their private texts were going to be shared?
But you can film them, though, which doesn't make
in public.
In public, as long as it's not private.
Yeah, they say that you can. The legality depends heavily on jurisdiction, like I was saying, the content of the text, and whether there was a reasonable expectation of privacy. As the laws protect private communications, but sharing can also fall under tort law. So that's
then I'm going public with Virginia's butt problems.
Yep.
Tell it all.
That's what you do.
Tell it all.
If someone blackmails you, you just go, you know what?
Let me beat you to it.
Go for it. Yeah, you know what? I'll out myself.
I will do a chocolate starfish video and put it behind a paywall.
If you don't think I'll blackmail myself, you just try me.
And how do we feel about this. I can't decide whether I love this or I hate this, but I've always been intrigued by a giant mud pit, and that's what happened at Lollapalooza. It started raining, there's a mosh pit up front that turns into a mud pit, and there are people just mud wrestling, mud dancing, mud partying. I don't know if it looks horrible or fun.
You would hate it. I remember when you were going to go to Mudfest to see the Snack Pack play, and you're like, wait a minute, it's out in mud. Oh, no. Oh, mud.
Well, if I went into something knowing I was going to be in mud, I guess I could dress different than I would have dressed for a Snack Pack show.
How about this? You've got an enemy of yours, and we know it's a long list. You get to fight them in mud. Do you do it, and is it fun?
I love it. And we sell tickets.
Oh, man.
And we sell merch.
Oh, I would be your Don Chicken King Wing.
Yeah, it'd be fun. So, yeah, the pictures are awesome from Chicago's Lollapalooza. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
If somebody's done you wrong, it's time for you to sing along and call them out, call them out, call them out. You gotta call them out, call them out, call them out. It's time to call them out.
Okay, here's what we got. Some call them outs going on here today, and it starts with Jbird calling out Amazon Prime. You're having some issues.
I'm sick of it. I am so sick of this crap. Look, I order stuff and you want to keep it in the package for valuable reasons, like a action figure. You are getting the last 5 or 6 rounds of Amazon Prime. All of the packaging, when you open up the box, they're all destroyed. The corners are ripped. There's wrinkles down the middle. And I keep on having to go to return them. It's getting to the point where, screw you, Amazon Prime. The reason why I go to them is because the things I'm buying, I can't get here locally. There's nowhere down here that sells the stuff I'm looking for. So Amazon Prime used to do a great job. Now, I crap you not. The last 5 or 6, all of the action figures that ripped, corners ripped, things missing.
Wow.
The plastic part where the figure comes out is the glue is falling off.
Wow.
Amazon Prime, get it together. Although I'll probably still order something today.
Yeah.
They know they got me.
Yeah.
They got me.
It's got to be hard with all they do to keep quality on every single delivery.
But I'm noticing it's not as gentle as they used to be. I'm seeing people tossing packages more. It's a little bit Wild Wild West out there. Now they're driving up in regular cars. I think I'm about to get a drive-by. I go, why is this guy rolling up on me?
That is kind of a weird thing.
Tinted window.
In a Kia.
Yeah. And then
I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Who is this? Oh, it's Amazon. It does scare you a little bit.
Not even wearing a Prime shirt. I go, what is it? Do I owe you money? Are we cool?
Well, there's a call out, and it's going back and forth. Now, when it comes to somebody's appearance and weight, I don't think that's really anything that anybody should ever be commenting on. But I guess the question would be if somebody looks like they may be getting unhealthy to a level, and it can go in either direction, either too much weight or in Ariana Grande's case, too little. Now, there was somebody named Charlie Howard, a writer, that had posted up that Ariana Grande is, quote, dying. Because looking at her in her latest video that just came out, Pedal, she also has been in concert. And then she also took a photo with a teenage girl and like, my gosh, that teenage girl's even twice her size. You know, she can just really kind of see the rib bones starting to pop out and things like that. And they just say it doesn't look like she is at a very healthy weight. And this kind of continued on over the weekend with this discussion of a lot of people kind of jumping in to the point where Ariana Grande made an announcement late in the weekend that she's going to be stepping out of the spotlight for an extended break, wrapping up her Eternal Sunshine tour. She'll be taking a couple of years off. In fact, she dropped out of the West End revival of Sunday in the Park with George, which she was supposed to be doing alongside Jonathan Bailey. And she's just kind of left him hanging. She's like, yeah, I'm just going to go hide for a while.
Have they already gone on sale with those tickets? And if so, that's disappointing.
Sure, yeah. The refunds on that would be pretty crazy, I would imagine.
I think people get very burned out, especially your modern day celebrity, because it's not just doing the project anymore. You got to be on social media. You got to do a cute little video here. It's non-stop. Everybody needs a little bit of time to get away from the limelight. You got to recharge your batteries. She seems just stressed out. I mean, because from the donut licking to her dating a bunch of different people to the big horrible terrorism thing, she's gone through a lot of big headlines where either you love her or you hate her, and it's gonna tug at you. You're a human being. It's gonna eventually make you break. You got to get away sometimes.
Yeah. It's really a tough thing if you think somebody's weight is getting healthy in either direction. Unfortunately, I think that's really a conversation that can only be had by just a handful of people in that person's life. And, you know, it's a very touchy subject. And how do you even state it? And for all of us to commentate, I have no idea. I mean, I don't want to even speak. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a nutritionist. I just know what they're saying. And she does look very thin.
She does look very, very thin.
Here's what you
and
don't...
she had a beautiful body type. She was always tiny, always petite, even back in the day on Victorious and Sam and Cat. Like, she was perfect.
Yeah.
But now she doesn't look well.
The one thing you don't do is call somebody out with how, if you think they look sickly or they've lost weight, you don't call that out in front of a group of people. If you're really concerned, you got to do it a different way. Don't embarrass somebody.
Yeah, that's what's tough. I felt for Ariana Grande having to be in the middle of that discussion that happened, and I don't know what's going on in her circle, but it does feel like maybe somebody be like, hey, we need to, whatever it might be.
I remember we were doing that one event out down in Boca, and there was a bunch of people around, and this soccer mom comes up, and in front of everybody, this is when I lost some weight, she goes, Jason, you look so sickly. Are you healthy? Are you dying? And then everyone in the group in unison all just went, looked at me, and I go, I don't think so, but I'll make an appointment.
That's a tough comment to say.
You were with me, Virginia.
That's awful.
You're going to say that one day, and the person's going to be like, yeah, I have cancer. And you're going to feel 2 inches tall.
I wanted to say, yeah, well, I'm suffering from malaria. Thanks for bringing that up.
Right, yeah. Got to watch yourself. Ariana Grande is not going to be out of the spotlight too long. She will have to come and promote the Fokker in Law that is going to be opening up November 25th with Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller. So she's going to at least duck out for a little bit.
Even when someone goes, hey, you look great. Are you losing weight? Some people don't like that because they go, so what? You thought I was fat before?
I know. It's a tough thing to ever comment on either way.
You don't have to say, are you losing weight? You can just stop at you look great.
You're
just stop at you look great. Just, oh my gosh, you look great. How have you been?
And if they don't comment. Just shut up.
You look amazing. What are you doing? Because you were so fat before.
You don't have to say that last part.
No, you don't.
Now, Jonah Hill is being called out a bit. In fact, I'm kind of calling him out on this because this just always seemed to be a thing. The guys in my hometown, and there were a lot of fighters, and they could fight well, but the guys who were the best fighters, they didn't have to talk about being a good fighter. You just knew. You saw them fight, and they would never be like, yeah, nobody could beat me up and this and that. So when I see Jonah Hill talk about how he can just destroy all these people now that he's doing jiu-jitsu, you're just like, you know, in my hometown, if somebody would talk, you would be like, all right, you'd expect that day after school, you're going to prove if you're really as tough as you think.
And you're going to get your clock cleaned.
Also, too, the older a person gets, the cringier tough talk is.
It's so
man,
weird.
I'm going to kick your ass. I'm 57 years old. Well, no one wants to see that, man.
You talk about the body positivity stuff, and he clearly has gone through it since he's gotten so many comments about being the fat kid from Superbad.
It affected him.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so he is just in this place now where I guess he's done jujitsu to kick the ass of anyone who has any comment about him being the fat kid from Superbad. And he's on the Smartless podcast and basically just threatening everybody.
I love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I love, except my body is begging me to not love it. 42 isn't, my wife is often like, you're not going to become like a professional fighter. You know that, right? Like, you're a comedian. Like,
but let me ask you something.
Yeah.
If we got into it
I would you up.
You'd right?
I would all
But
three
truly,
of you up. Yeah.
right?
And that's the best part. My favorite thing is people are like, oh, Jonah Hill, bad guy from Superbad. And I'm like, I would annihilate you, dude. I'm not kidding,
every
dude.
fight
Try it. If you see me, try it, dude. And
Every fight ends up on the ground.
Bring it. Who's got it?
I will, unless you are way bigger than me.
I have like
Or skilled at all in jujitsu.
It really is so stupid. I saw somebody not that long ago, two guys like, you want to fight? You want to go? No, I'll go. No, I'll kick you. No, I'll kick you. And they were older, and it looked so pathetic and embarrassing.
Dudes.
Well, you guys are going to pull a hamstring and maybe break your hip.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he is truly a badass in jiu-jitsu. I don't know. But I just, pretty much anybody I've ever seen that's been a badass, they never talked about it. And the one person I saw that was taking the martial arts and was bragging about it in my hometown came out one night talking about how tough he was and just got destroyed by somebody that just whooped him up one side and down the other.
Old school.
Old school. Yeah, I mean, street fighting is a lot different than going into a dojo and having some instructor be like, dude, you're so good at this.
Exactly. He pays
Some instructor you're paying, yeah.
It's a
Jonah.
different kind of thing, man.
Jonah, you're the toughest guy on the planet.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be $1,500.
Take it to the street, Jonah.
Yeah. I just wonder, I mean, the way he's talking, you would assume he's got to be a black belt and he's got to have been in it. They say that his trainer is Josh Griffiths, a 3rd-degree black belt. That's his trainer.
His trainer.
Right.
Do you know Jonah Hill did not like McLovin during the filming of Superbad? He hated him. In fact, he pushed it to not have him in the movie because McLovin, Jonah Hill was supposed to be the funny guy, and McLovin came around and was getting a lot of laughs too. And some people thought McLovin was funnier than the Jonah Hill character. And Jonah Hill behind the scenes was pissed.
Really?
Did
Okay.
not like it. And a lot of interviews would always bring it up. So Jonah Hill, you're the fat funny guy, blah blah blah. And then when he lost weight, there was one interview that says, so now that you lost all this weight, are you now not considered the fat funny guy anymore? And Jonah Hill does not like it. He looks at him and goes, are there any smart questions you guys want to ask me now?
Yeah, for a guy in comedy, it's amazing how little sense of humor he has.
It's true.
That's what they said about Michael Richards. The guy that played Kramer, they said he was, this comedian guy, and behind the scenes, just not fun and very serious and took himself too seriously.
Wow.
But he's this big wacky, I'm wacky, I'm Kramer.
That is annoying.
Yeah, there's clips where they have bloopers, and everyone's laughing at the bloopers, and they look at Michael Richards, and he's just so annoyed that no one's not nailing their lines.
Wow.
And something else that is getting called out here today, the national anthem at the first women's professional baseball game. Now, tell me if you think that this is worthy of being called out.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
I don't know what this one woman is doing.
What is this? Oh, no.
She's doing, I don't know who gave this the green light.
It sounds like if hens or chickens could sing.
Where's Gonzo? He's got to be running this.
It does. It's like some kind of comedy bit.
Like a Muppet version.
Is this the Muppets, Kevin?
No, I've seen. No, you can see the video.
Gotta see these
legit like 3
women.
ladies that are singing here.
Is this real?
They all
Yeah.
have church voice, but
They
they're all in different keys
Right.
and singing it in different melodies.
I don't know what's going on.
Is this real or is this cake?
This sounds real to me.
I mean, there's video. It's a very good AI video of this thing. No, I think this is completely real. It's got to get better though.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars.
This is what happens when you don't practice together.
So I think they might have.
No.
Unreal.
No,
Wow.
this could not have been practiced.
So what do they are they older?
Yeah, they're a little older.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're in some kind of like church choir.
The crowd is laughing.
Oh, Kids can't believe it.
It's a bit endearing though. It kind of is. If they're old and they're
not that old. Okay, I mean,
hold on.
Older.
A couple of them are cougars, and one of them's a little older, but
they're probably what, 40s, maybe at least.
Okay,
or older than that.
It sounds like
they're 90.
It does. It sounds like they're in their 80s singing.
Yeah.
The perilous fight, or the ramparts we watch.
I mean, it's really just the one lady. The other ladies are kind of like, oh my gosh, what is she doing?
There's a bully vocalist in there.
Why? They're not standing together like the one.
Because they're trying to get away from the one. The one that is doing her own thing is doing her own thing, and she's all by herself. They're going, I'm not standing next to her.
She's kind of doing her own version of yodeling.
Yes, it is.
This is like church voice on steroids.
Yes.
We're so gallantly streaming.
Oh, no.
And the rocket's red glare.
Oh, no.
She went for this one all by herself.
Oh, no.
Who greenlit this thing? Virginia is right.
I'm so thankful this happened.
Did somebody make sure they were practicing?
I'm so thankful this happened.
The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night.
Listen to the other two ladies. They were like, I don't even know if I want to get in this. They've almost quit the song.
They backed out on that one part.
They backed out of the song. Like, they are quitting on the national anthem.
Well, they thought they were doing 3 of them singing. Those girls are now backup singers.
They are.
And the other girl is the main lady, and she is running with that church voice.
Yeah, she's like, hold my prune juice. I'm going to come take advantage of this moment.
That our flag was still there. Still there.
Oh, no.
What was that? What happened to her?
Did she forget her place or run out of air?
Maybe it was designed that way to add dynamic to the song. We don't know.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, say does that Star-Spangled
Come on, big finish.
Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
No. No. Why would you do that?
Please tell me this is real, and please tell me they tried their hardest.
Are they trying to ruin women's sports? Is that what's going on? What's going on here? Is this a sabotage?
I don't know. That's a great question because this is so over the top.
And the home of the brave.
Oh my God.
My gosh.
That's the best of all time.
Oh, I'm going back to watch that a few times.
That is the best of all time.
That's the best.
That's number one. It cannot be beaten. That is going to be on the top for quite a while.
That one part where
That's tough to beat.
Where she stops.
Yes.
Was that a
I don't know what
creative
happened.
decision?
I have no idea, but it's every second of that 1 minute and 18 seconds is a gem. Like, you can't take anything out of it. It's all from start to finish.
Well, they kind of all started on equal playing field, I felt like, and then the one
she ran with it.
Took over.
I really would love to talk to the backup singers.
They got a lot to say today.
Girls, what's your headspace today?
They got a lot to say.
That's the interview I would love if they were honest. I want a raw
That's some
interview
stuff.
of the group.
That's some
I
stuff.
feel like they don't even know each other.
Oh my gosh.
Like they look like they just came in from, they pulled somebody from the right side of the field and 2 chicks from the left and said, y'all are singing together.
Could have pulled a better combo.
The audience sounded and looked confused.
I'm confused.
I cannot believe that happened. I can't believe that really happened. Oh, I'm thankful it did, though.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
The Whacked Out News being powered by Lebovic Law Group, Warriors for Justice. A 47-year-old Texas man got arrested on Friday in connection with a violent attack on a Hard Rock Cafe server at Bayside Marketplace in downtown Miami. The Bayside Bruiser finally looks like he's going to be brought to justice, and his name is Daniel Ramirez of Lubbock.
Book him.
They took him into custody at a Royal Caribbean cruise terminal at Port Miami after they identified him. Now he's facing a felony battery charge.
Good.
And I'm wondering, too, how big of a lawsuit she's going to have with not only this guy, but with where she works at.
Yeah, I don't think her work protected her. I don't think this guy did it right. Like, everybody failed her.
There was 2 separate occasions he hurt her.
Yep.
He pushed her out of the door or down on the ground, which was horrible. Then she went to go get a picture of him to say, this is the guy who assaulted me, and then he slapped the camera out of her hand.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs
The wife wouldn't say what his name was. It was a whole scene.
Yeah, and she chipped a front tooth at least, is what she got out of that. And then, of course, they can always throw that, pain and whatever. Intentional infliction of emotional distress.
If you think you're going to go out in public anywhere and act stupid, you can't. They will find you. They will dox you. At the very least, you'll lose your job.
Yeah.
It's probably, if you put your hands on anybody, they will find you and figure out who you are if there is a video of your face.
I don't see how she couldn't win emotional distress and all that stuff. That guy's so much bigger than her. She didn't even expect or know that was coming. And he just,
crazy.
He slammed her down so hard that anyone that's got common sense should be mad when they see that video.
And he was in the wrong. He was eating the bar condiments. He was eating like the cherries or orange slices or whatever was there, the fruit on the bar that goes in drinks. He was standing there and eating it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you can't do that.
You're glad they got him. You're glad they got him.
Lord.
Now, that Hard Rock Cafe is going out of business pretty quick, so I don't know,
Maybe they just don't care anymore, and that's why nobody supported her and nobody had her back.
Yeah, could be. We'll see. Well, if you're looking for dinner tonight and you don't know what to wear, you don't have to wear anything if you go to the amazing new dining experience at Class Soiree Steakhouse, a first Monday of the month private affair where the food is high end, the clothing is optional, and the folks are uninhibited.
Where is this place?
Check it out in Miami.
Just take it from me. If you're going to eat naked, be careful with the hot soup. Trust me.
And not everybody that goes to naked dinner is something you'd want to look at while you're eating.
That's true, and that's kind of it. It's all about being comfortable with your body. And they have you check in, you disrobe before entering the dining room, and then you spend the evening enjoying an upscale multi-course meal while socializing with other attendees. Now, they say it
sounds like a swingers party.
It sounds like Swinger Light.
This is just the intro to when you all go home together and bang each other.
Let me guess. There's 50 bottles of wine included.
It is designed to promote body positivity, self-confidence, and a judgment-free atmosphere. Phones and photography are prohibited, and organizers say that any inappropriate behavior is not tolerated. You'll be asked to leave if you make others uncomfortable. So they want it to be relaxed, accepting environment, and it's actually specifically in Hollywood.
So
where the Class Soiree Steakhouse is.
What you're saying is leave your O face at home.
Yes, it's
and
not
leave
designed to be.
Your comments there as well.
And I don't know, man. I think you should trim a little bit if you're going.
The OnlyFans model, Courtney Clenny, the 30-year-old, has reached a plea agreement with prosecutors in the 2022 stabbing death of her boyfriend, Christian Obumzali.
Oh, this was a crazy story.
Yeah, didn't somebody see it going on in the apartment?
Yes.
There's all those high-rises there.
Yes, they
in Miami.
did.
Yeah. She is accused of fatally stabbing him on April 3rd of 2022 inside their apartment at the One Paraiso luxury condominium in Edgewater. So, yeah, there's a lot of condos that are pretty tall right there, and you can see into everybody's.
I think they got video of her beating him up, too, in the elevator.
Yeah, I don't think that she was a very nice girl to him.
No, Nope.
So is she going to be doing significant jail time, or did she get away with it?
No, she looks like that she is going to be She's been jailed since August of 2022 when she was arrested in Hawaii 4 months after the killing. So it sounds like she kind of tried to put some distance.
She tried to leave.
Yeah. Now the terms.
She didn't realize that Hawaii is part of the United States.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm out of the country.
I'm out of the country.
No, you're not. You're still in the country.
The terms of the plea agreement have not been disclosed and are not final until approved by the court. So
we will hear.
Yes, just not yet.
She better do serious jail time because there has been many accounts that come out and say that he was just a gentle giant.
Yep.
And she was a crazy bee who stabbed him to death.
Oh, they're going to give her a lot of time, probably 3.5 years.
That would be terrible.
Don't be surprised if something like that happens.
Well, a U.S. Postal Service letter carrier has been arrested after investigators say she stole a winning Florida Lottery Pick 4 ticket from the mail and cashed it herself.
She stole it from the mail. How did she do that?
The investigation began when the rightful winner reported that the ticket, which had been mailed for processing, never reached its destination.
Mailed for processing?
Lottery investigators then traced the winning ticket to Lakeisha Lockhart, who redeemed it at the Florida Lottery's Miami District office on June 19th.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
These things have a paper trail. What were you thinking, Lockhart?
Well, they got her. And now she's facing multiple felony charges, including grand theft and dealing in stolen property.
Did it say how much the ticket was worth?
I don't see that here, no. So they did not say how much they're going to get for that. I assume they will still get the value of whatever the ticket was.
They better.
Yeah, you'd hope so. A 57-year-old Florida man, James Tidwell, was arrested after deputies say he broke into a boat cabin and stole several power tools, all while dressed in a Superman costume.
That's messed up.
Maybe he thought no one would notice him as Superman?
Yeah.
Or maybe he thought they would just think he was one of the good guys.
Yeah, he'd blend in as one of the good guys.
The good guy.
He's like, oh, Superman would never steal. He's just chilling on our boat.
He goes after the robbers. He's not the robber.
This Superman they are calling the Man of Steel.
Oh, I love it.
A Florida licensed nursing assistant has been arrested on a felony voyeurism charge after allegedly photographing a vulnerable elderly patient without consent.
Oh, no.
44-year-old Jessica Johnson took a naked photo of a 93-year-old dementia patient at about 4 a.m.
What are you doing?
She sent it to her ex-girlfriend with the message, "My first room, ugh, LMAO," accompanied by 2 laughing emojis. The ex-girlfriend then immediately contacted law enforcement upon receiving the photo. So she rolled on her and fast.
I don't like stupid medical people.
Yeah.
That's just so uncool.
She said it was meant in a joking manner and she had blurred the patient's face, but she's been charged with digital voyeurism, a 3rd-degree felony.
Damn. You thought she was going to be funny.
And you said she was she worked at the hospital, right?
Yeah, she was at a facility.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan. If you're working at the hospital, I don't want to see any cute TikTok dancing. I want the eye on the ball. I want it to be focused on medical things.
And don't take pictures of grandma or grandpa.
No.
That's just so disrespectful.
With UGG?
On a deep level.
With the UGG.
If you don't want to work there and deal with that, go get a different job.
Yep. No, you're right.
That's what you have to deal with when you work at a care facility like that. It was your choice.
If you sent it to an ex, she did so many things wrong.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The ex obviously doesn't like you.
Yes. They're going to throw you under the bus.
Mm-hmm. And a man from West Virginia named James Powell has been arrested for stealing $17,000 worth of Little Debbie snack cakes. He was a delivery driver for a snack company that was supplying grocery stores in Pennsylvania and Ohio, but instead of actually making the deliveries, he would forge employees' signatures on the invoices without actually dropping them off.
Wow.
Then he'd get paid for making the delivery and get to keep the Little Debbie snacks.
Wow, he had a plan.
Now, do you think he was double dipping on the selling of these snacks?
Well, that was what they're thinking. Yeah, the stores almost immediately realized they didn't have the inventory that they were supposed to have. Like, well, we haven't had any shipments scanned in here. And then they figured out what was going on. They tracked him down, and people were seeing him at flea markets trying to pawn the Little Debbie snack cakes.
Oh my
at
gosh.
flea markets.
It's so low budget.
What a weird heist this is.
Why would you get wrapped up in this? You can only resell them for $1.
Right.
This is a
What are you doing?
It's a terrible crime.
Maybe not even $1.
This is so whack.
That is so whack, dude.
Oh my God.
You big dummy.
Honestly, kind of a lot of work.
Wow.
A ton of work.
Man, oh man. Wow. All right, there's our dumb of the day.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
I think I discovered a new piece of furniture that I really want to get in my house. I was at Hair Club on Friday for the open house that they were having, and they've got these 2 deluxe massage chairs. And so the queen and I, my wife, were just kind of chilling. I'm like, well, let's go try those things out. And you just hit like the 20-minute automatic. You take your shoes off, Virginia. It's massaging your feet, up through your legs. It's getting right up into your behind, man. Oh, my goodness. Your lower back, your middle back. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I couldn't even imagine going home every day and doing this for 20 minutes. Oh, I felt like $100. I'm telling you. I don't know how much those things cost, but my goodness.
Back in the day, like a long time ago, I had one many, many moons ago. It was one of the ones that was from like Sharper Image or something. And remember, like you could go to Sharper Image and sit in the chair.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was like, I want to say it was like $2,500. And that was 20 years ago.
Right. Now I'm looking at the cost of some of these, and you can go all the way, kind of looks like low budget for about $2,500. And it looks like the one that they might have at Hair Club. Whoa. $15,500.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Never mind. That was a great concept. But wow. Now they do have some other ones. I do see one that is for $2,000. Which is what I thought maybe would be the ceiling on that, but wow.
You need to go. This is the kind of purchase that you don't make online. You got to go to wherever they're selling it and get in it and see how it feels on your body.
I'm just kind of curious, though. Does it wear off quick? Is it one of those things where you get, because I mean, I had an amazing ride in it on Friday, but I'm wondering, would I get tired of it really quick for that expenditure? And then you got this huge honking massage chair that's sitting in the middle of your living room or wherever you put it.
I don't know. I feel like you would use that way more than like a treadmill.
Yeah,
because it's about making you feel good.
Well, I just imagine coming home every day, just sitting in that thing for a 20-minute massage and put on your favorite show, and just oh my gosh,
have it touching you like your wife refuses to.
Absolutely, it doesn't discriminate. Loved it. All right, if anybody's had one of those, let me know.
If anybody wants to sell one cheap, let Kevin know.
Yes, right. That looks a little steep. What's on your mind today, Bird?
Well, I have to do a KVJ retraction, sort of. I got a ton of emails over the weekend because we were talking about killer whales.
Yes.
And I had made this statement that a killer whale has never killed a human being. There's no known cases of that. I misspoke. I should have said killer whales that are not in captivity.
Right.
Captivity is different. When you've got, when they're in pools or something, there's been, some cases where all of a sudden they freak out. But when it comes to their natural habitat, a killer whale, there's no proof of it ever killing a human being. In fact, they think there's a kinship to humans and killer whales. And a killer whale is not even a whale, Virginia. It's a dolphin. It's in the dolphin family.
Wow.
And it's at top of the food chain.
It should be.
When it comes to sharks, they don't even have a chance against a killer whale.
Wow.
They don't play.
There's a great story of this woman she was doing something in the water, taking pictures, and all of a sudden this killer whale kept on nudging her, and she thought, this is odd behavior, because she's been doing all this research with killer whales for 35 years. She didn't realize it. The killer whale is trying to get her on top of its head so it could move her. There was a shark that was trying to get her, and she didn't realize until the shark was about to bite her, and then all of a sudden the killer whale knocked the shark out of the way, got her back on the whale's head, or the dolphin's head, killer whale, and brought it right back up to the boat, saving her life.
Wow.
Huh, okay.
Years later.
So they like you until you cage them.
They don't like to be caged, man.
Yeah.
They seem to not like that. Super, super intelligent. They showed the size of a brain for a killer whale compared to a human. We dumb, y'all. If it could send emails, people would be like, "Oh, it's so smart." But because it can't send, emails or talk on a phone, people think, the killer whale's stupid.
It can't send emails because we haven't given it a laptop.
There ain't nobody in the ocean that can take it out, other than, of course, humans.
Give it a laptop, and I think all things might be different.
Yeah, but it's a really, really cool animal. They say they can see the fact that we have lungs in our body and other marine animals don't, and they're quite fascinating.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that we're tracked, because I got a ton of people saying, "Bird, a killer whale has killed people." I know, not in captivity. Leave me alone.
Okay. All right. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, over the weekend, we went to a charity benefit for my friend started a charity to help injured workers that are out in the field doing like charter fishing and commercial fishing and get injured. It's a very, very dangerous place. And he started the charity because he was on a boat and he witnessed a really bad injury with one of the workers. And so that kind of just got the whole thing going. And he's got a bunch of wonderful sponsors that have jumped in. It's called Casting for Care. And we went over to a place I haven't been to in 20 years, the Buccaneer on Singer Island.
Right, yeah.
Remember the Buccaneer?
I do, yeah. I was there moons ago.
Moons ago. Well, they've redone the whole thing. And now, pretty soon, they're going to be opening it as a hotel. It's going to be a small boutique hotel with the restaurant, which is already open. The restaurant and bar is open. In the back, there's like a little putting green. All the docks have been redone, so you can come by boat or by land. It's nice.
Okay.
I highly recommend you check it out. The new Buccaneer.
Okay. The new Buccaneer.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. All right, let's see how fast you can rip through these quick movie synopsis in the no-name movie plot game. I'm going to give you the plot to a movie. You got to tell me what it is. 20 seconds on the clock to see how many movies you can get. If you're not feeling a particular movie, just let us know, and we'll move on to the next. So you can skip. As a reminder here. And Jbird wants to give you a reminder that he is the no-name movie game champ.
Wow, all that hardware.
Well, it's 2 weeks in a row. We call that a streak in the business.
Wow. Yeah, it is.
I don't think I've ever won 3 in a row in my entire no-name movie game career.
It'd be huge.
This week is big.
Yep. A lot right on the line.
I won't be here Friday, so maybe you have a shot.
But Denny's a threat, a competitor. People are talking. I even heard the salespeople talking about how great Denny's is in this game. So there's a buzz in town about the no-name movie game.
Okay, Big D.
Well, let's get people talking about the no-name movie plot game. Let's see what we do here. Virginia, you're going to start us off. You've got 20 seconds, and here we go. A boy trains a dragon, everyone else wants dead. A boy trains a dragon, everyone else wants dead.
And pass.
A prince searches for the perfect foot to fit a shoe.
Cinderella.
In a nursing home, an elderly man reads to a woman with dementia the story of passionate 1940s romance.
Pass.
A poor street urchin. Yes, a poor street urchin discovers.
Okay. Whoa. She's got her witch's uniform on, but is that enough?
Mm-hmm.
That's poor showing.
You got 2. The one that you did not get was How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, I never saw it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pete's Dragon.
Okay.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a different movie.
Yeah, no one knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-mm. Okay, here we go, Bird. Same amount of time. You got to get at least 2, or Virginia's going to get the win here in the no-name movie plot game. All right, here we go. I'm going to start you off with the one she just got. A poor street urchin discovers a magical lamp in the Cave of Wonders, freeing a mischievous genie. A poor family in Seoul schemes to infiltrate the life of a wealthy family by faking credentials and identities, only to face a violent and ironic twist.
Pass.
Okay, a lawyer defends a man while exposing deep racism in a small town.
The Time to Kill.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
There's also a Time to Kill.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe credit.
Are you arguing with Kevin?
Well, I mean, a Time to Kill. What was the clue?
It's a lawyer defends a man while exposing deep racism in a small town.
That's A Time to Kill, baby.
That is, okay.
It's A Time to Kill a Mockingbird?
Well,
I know. Isn't that odd? Does that feel like they maybe stole one movie off of the other?
Oh, maybe they are connected in that way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Let's see. Does he give it to his original partner, Virginia?
Let me see. If you would have gotten that, let me see. You got Aladdin. It would have been a tie. It says here, beaten, on the way home, I don't know if I can. I don't know the other movie. I'll give you an overtime. You want overtime? Is that what you want?
I don't want it. I need it.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't lie about it. I swear that movie is about what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Let's go with that. All right, Virginia. Let's see if you can beat him here in overtime.
Overtime. Uh-oh.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. All right. 20 seconds still on the clock. A group of astronauts risk everything because Earth is running out of crops.
Armageddon? Pass.
A book-loving girl ends up in a castle with a terrifying creature and discovers there's more to him than meets the eye.
Oh, Frankenstein? Pass.
A weather disaster turns New York into an ice cube.
Oh.
I think the other one was Beauty and the Beast.
It was.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, and the first one was Interstellar.
Oh.
Isn't Beauty and the Beast Gaston?
It is.
Gaston. Love that. That's a good cartoon.
That is a good one.
All right, Jbird, you can get the win if you can get one in 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Just one.
Okay, just one. All right, here we go. A lonely robot falls in love after cleaning up Earth.
Wall-E.
That is correct, and that is good for a win. Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Look at that.
He's got all the hardware.
Just one
does.
question, Virginia. Where my birdies at? Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah. Okay. Bird, impressive. Look out. He's got all the movie games now.
Yep.
So what state in America do you think is the biggest state for serial killers per capita? Now, you guys threw out the ones that have the most serial killers. You knew that. California is number one.
California, Texas, and Florida seem to really have their run of at least serial killers going through that area.
Yeah, those are the top three in order. California, number one with 128 serial killers. Texas has had 90. Florida has had 76.
Wow.
But with the large populations, if you're going per capita with how much is in the population, then it evens itself out. And then it's not those states. So if you want to really freak people out, you'd be like, yeah, Wyoming's top per capita serial killers. Wyoming.
It is?
Yes.
Huh.
They say there's 13.59 serial killers per million residents in Wyoming.
13.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. In fact, these are, for the most part, pretty desolate states where you have Wyoming, number one.
You got to work hard to serial kill in Wyoming.
Or maybe that's why they do it, because it is desolate, because there's not enough resources. It's easier to get away with it, possibly.
You can't hear the screams out in the middle of nowhere.
Less
easier
people,
to kill. And
yes.
if that is your bloodlust and you just need this, then it's like cherry picking. You know, you do it in California, Texas, or in Florida, there's a lot of other people that can see you and bust you. But, you know, if you're in Wyoming, Alaska, Oregon, Montana, look at what all those four states have in common. Those are the top four per capita for serial killers.
Yeah, they even said that Humboldt County out there in California, it's so lawless out there and it's hard to control that they even believe sometimes serial killers go out there to kind of, you know, scratch that itch and go out there and, you know, do some stuff for a while. And then they leave that area because it's not as challenging. Just a theory.
Fewest serial killers are in Minnesota and Pennsylvania. They don't have serial killers. They just kill, you know, and then they quit. You know, it's like they just try it out for size. Like, oh, you know what, I'm going to...
One and done.
I just want to see what it's like. Bucket list kind of thing, you know. I'm going to move on.
It is crazy, though, how many serial killers do come from California.
Right.
It's almost every third documentary. He was a California native.
Right. It's pretty wild. Yeah, and if you do look at populations, how big those states are, then it does come down quite a good bit. But they've cranked out the most serial killers. And then they say the United States accounts for 66.2% of the world's known serial killers, 3,615 documented cases. Russia has had 196.
I got some theories of why that happens. We really do, especially in modern day, we, in a sense, glorify these serial killers. All these guys that are in there now, their idols were Ted Bundy, and they're trying to be copycats. They know they're going to get notoriety. Back in the day, they were just sick individuals who were killing. Now they're sick individuals killing, and they're also seeking the notoriety, which makes it way creepier and way tougher because now you're almost creating a monster.
Horrifying.
Yeah, I think we do have a bit of a sickness. In fact, you even just saw what you're talking about, and that kid that just went to prison. His dad got 15 years. The shooter at the Appalachia High School, Colt Gray was his name.
His dad gave him the gun and was very lax and probably should have made a lot of moves, and he didn't make any moves.
Right. And the mom got nothing, but they're saying that, what she was doing was, not much cooler. She was on telling her son, she's like, oh my gosh, you're such a celebrity now. And was reading him comments from social media and Reddit. Be like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Look at this. Like, everybody knows who you are now. You're like famous.
No.
That's what happened with the Shirillo case. The mom is talking to the daughter on the phone, prison. It's recorded. She's like, oh, you're not going to believe it, Mackenzie. Oh, the son's reporting on you. And then the daughter's like, what the F? What? The son? Oh my, maybe Kim K can represent. Like they're treating it. Two people are dead in that Shirillo case, and they're treating it like it's an Instagram modeling contract.
Yeah,
wow.
That's how they're looking at it. I mean, the kid was laughing at his victim that he'd shot in court, talking about it. He's like, that's hysterical.
That's desensitized, and
Absolutely.
I just think that a lot. I remember my niece was watching something one time, and it was a horrific video, and I'm watching her watch this, and it was a real video, and I go, isn't this messing with your head? And her answer was, not really. I'm desensitized.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
And I think that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah. They do say, despite these alarming numbers, your odds of running into a serial killer, not great. 1 in 94,800.
Yeah, that's a serial killer, but a killer, that's a different kind of game.
No, you're right. Absolutely. That's a much lower number. They say it's still more likely than winning the Mega Millions jackpot, which is 1 in 292 million, or being bitten by a shark. So your chance of running into a serial killer, not great.
But they don't have all the numbers on all that, so it's kind of a soft science. There are cold cases. There are people in prison where they definitely believe the guy sitting in prison also had 3 other victims. They just can't prove it, and they won't tell it, so it goes in a cold case.
Damn.
You don't know. You don't know these numbers. Then some lie about it and then pad their numbers.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, crazy stuff. So just know that we are one of the biggest states in the country for serial killers.
Cool. So we have lightning strikes, we have shark attacks, and serial killers.
And hurricanes.
Don't forget hurricanes. Yes.
I tell you, this is a very dangerous state. It is a very dangerous
Florida
state.
Man.
Crackheads.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, meth.
Yeah, you can die 1,000 different ways in this state. Man.
Keep your head on a swivel, kids.
That's not even talking about all the animals.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know, Total Recall is where you can describe basically every single detail of a past event, a picture, or a conversation, and you don't miss anything. You have total recall of it. Not many people have that. Some have photographic memory. Sometimes it's just for specific events. Probably at best we have partial recall, which maybe we get a few of the details right, and I don't even know if we'll do that. And that's why I want to ask you some questions, kind of obscure, that maybe your mind hasn't gone to for a while.
Yeah, because partial recall is possible as long as I wasn't drinking. And if this is childhood, I wasn't drinking.
Total recall
That's
is
good.
Yes.
It's a real thing, and people can remember every detail of their life, of what they ate,
everything they've ever done.
And it usually starts around age 13. 12 to 14 is when you start getting it, and you can't forget. For example, they'll go back 10 years ago. I was wearing an orange dress. I ate eggs for breakfast. Tom, my uncle, came. They know every detail.
That's some big brain energy, and
Yeah,
I'll never know what that feels like.
They explained it because I was watching the special, and and it's a very rare condition.
Yeah.
But when someone gives them a random date, and all these scientists were giving them random dates, they say they see this almost calendar in their brain, and everything starts to line up for them.
Wow.
That you can't, like a regular person can't even fathom, which shows you there's so much more we don't know about the brain.
Yeah, it kind of goes into the concept of limitless, that pill that opens up all those connectors, and then, you would think that information's there. It's just being able to access it, and find it. It's kind of like me with an email and Gmail. I know
Gmail will eat an email.
I know it's there, but I just can't access it.
You can't find the right keyword.
Right, whatever it might be.
You remember Mary Lou Henner, the actress? She was from Taxi.
I remember Mary Lou Henner.
Or Henner.
Yeah.
She's got orange.
Okay.
See, I do not have total recall.
I remember Mary Lou Retton.
Retna? Yeah, I remember her too.
Yeah.
But the woman from Taxi, she's like one of 10 to 15 people in the world that have it. And they were putting her to the test. They would give random dates, and she could name the date, the time, the day of the year from 1972.
Wow.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, it is pretty wild.
That's a skill.
I'm going to ask you some just random questions from your youth. Let's see where you are.
All right. Maybe we got a Mary Lou Retton here.
That's not real.
I know.
Who was your first grade teacher? What was the name? What do you think, Virginia?
First grade teacher.
You have it immediately?
Yes.
Jbird does.
I don't think I do.
Jbird, what was yours?
Mrs. Asher and Mrs. Katz was the teacher assistant.
Wow, okay. Mine was Mrs. Plank. Okay, so we got 2 out of 3.
And the one thing I learned about Mrs. Asher, do not color outside the lines because you will get your head bitten off.
Uh-oh. Look out.
Simmer down, Mrs. Asher. We're in first grade.
Do you remember the first physical confrontation you ever got into? And who was it with? Mine was 4th grade, Dan Starner at the bus stop, playing football. Virginia?
Mine was kindergarten, pushing and shoving, and these kids in kindergarten were like physical. It was rough.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember distinctly, like there was no teachers. We were sitting, waiting like in a line. And this one kid like pushed me, and then I pushed into this other kid, and then that other kid pushed me back, and I was like, bruh, wasn't me. And now we're all like pushing each other.
Kindergarten, huh? Young Virginia's getting froggy.
I didn't even start it, but you bet I finished it. I was just sitting there. I didn't mean to hit that guy, but I did.
Jbird, do you remember your first physical altercation?
Yes, 2nd grade with a guy named Michael, and he was a baseball player, and he started picking on me in front of my sisters, and I didn't know what to do, so I just freaked out and just put my head in his stomach going, "Arr!" He's like, "Why don't you calm down, man? What's wrong with you? Something wrong with you, man?" And then I started to tear up, and my sisters hugged me. But he was picking on me, though.
What was the first fast food item you ever ate? Not even meal. Very first fast food item. I can't say with conviction. I'm sure it was
either.
McDonald's fries, but I can't say with conviction. You can, Virginia. What about you, Bert?
No.
I can.
Okay.
Blizzards and Burgers cheeseburger from Lake Park. It was a walk up, but it wasn't a sit down, but it was kind of fast foody. Blizzards and Burger. 1 king chi, 1 queen chi. He'd say it on the microphone, and he was always very sweaty.
Hopefully that sweat got on your burger.
That's why
It's so delicious.
It's so salty, them burgers.
Yeah. Okay, what about the school play? First ever school play. What was it, and what was your role? I think it was Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes, and I was Peter Pumpkin Eater. And that was, I think, in kindergarten or first grade, maybe kindergarten. What about you, Virginia?
Oh, my first performance of significance was in 4th grade.
Okay.
I did a solo performance dressed head to toe in green.
That was your first ever school play, 4th grade?
That I can remember. I mean, I think.
You didn't have one before 4th grade?
I don't know.
You typically should.
You'd have to ask Big Linda.
Okay,
Yeah, I got mine locked.
I'm going to go with the no on that, Bird.
It was a Thanksgiving play in kindergarten, and I was a Native American Indian.
Okay.
And my outfit did not fit, and it was made out of paper, and it ripped.
Bird is perfect so far. He's gotten 4 for 4. Okay, who was your second kiss? A lot of times we remember our first kiss. Who was your second kiss? Do you remember that one? Okay. I think I got mine. It was Becky Thompson. What about you, Virginia?
It was a kid named Mike Marino.
Okay.
Yep.
And Jbird?
Her name was Nicole.
Okay.
I don't want to say her last name because she still lives local.
And do you remember who you took to your junior prom? We could do junior and senior year. Do you remember? Because I remember my senior year. Do you remember your junior year? Who did you go to prom with, Jbird?
I went with Christy my junior year and Lisette my senior year.
Okay. Virginia, do you remember?
I think it was David my senior year and Bobby my junior year.
Okay. All right. You got it. Jbird was, mine was Cindy Cheadle. So I've got.
I only know because of the pictures, though. I don't know because of the memory. I still have photographs from the dance. Otherwise, I would not be able to remember.
Oh, I got photographs, but they're in my mind.
I was going to say Bird was perfect. Virginia missed half of hers, 3 out of 6, and I missed 1 out of 6. But Bird's got the best memory of his childhood. I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, I haven't really left it. It's still there. It's so vivid, Kevin.
It's like it just happened last week for this guy. Well, I got to tell you, the good news is we got a response from Gunther, who Virginia addressed on the Friday after the show. We'll hear what he has to say. It was about a debate on using microwaves in the country of Japan. So we'll see what is going on with Gunther over there and what Virginia had to say to him on Fridays after the show. If you missed that, it is still on demand, and you can see what Virginia's going to have to say to Gunther again today, live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch.
Hold on. Let me get a little shot of Fireball in my belly so I can let him know what I really think.
Get yourself all riled up and ready to go.
Yeah, let me get a little agitated. Yeah. I'm coming for you, Gunther.
Maybe he has to say, hey, I was completely wrong. Virginia was just amazing. Like, I was wrong. She was right about all this.
If I was a betting man, and I am, I don't think you're going to get that response from Gunther.
You don't think so? Okay.
No.
Well, we'll see what
He's going to double down. Well, guess what? I'm going to triple down.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, me.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's crazy.
I like the name of the podcast, though, for Friday. It was called F.U. Gunther.
Yes. Go F Yourself Gunther is available right now.
Yeah, he's KVJ famous.
That's what you get. All right, Jbird, before we get to the after the show, if you would, wrap us up here with your thought for the day.
Sometimes the strongest version of you isn't the one who wins. It's the one who refuses to become bitter.
Oh, yes. That's
the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.